All right, what's up, everybody? All right, but this game started directly on time. Usually it never happens, but we're going to jump right into it. First down and 10. He's going to be under center. He's got his man in motion, and it's going to be a play action. Tua's rolling right, gets it off, and that's going to be a little 3 or 4 yard scamper. But welcome, everybody, to the stream. And this game started right on time. Usually it's 7:15 game, doesn't start till like 5-7 minutes later, but we are starting this thing off. So appreciate everyone who's gonna be jumping in the chat over here. We got Erica, first comment in the whole stream. There we go, Erica. I appreciate it. Second down and 5 over here. Actually, I think I have my desk too high, because my desk, I can move it. I think I had it up.
Inconceivable.
All right, so here we go. We have a run, I think, right side. I kind of missed that a little bit. I'm discombobulated to start this thing. You know what I mean? Let me raise the camera up a little bit here. But here we go. Ed Oliver, inactive. Erica says, I hope Tucker, Kraft, and Josh Jacobs should be ready to play on Thursday. I know they both had some injuries. Tucker was tweaked his knee, and Josh Jacobs hurt his ankle. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that after this play here. Third down and 4. Appreciate the comment, Erica. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Where are they at over here? Near the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Throws it right side. I think that's a first down right there. Right at the marker, but yeah, talking about Tucker Kraft's injury, I think it sounds like it was a scare. He tweaked his knee, did something to his knee. I took a nap today, so I kind of missed it. Woke up and then saw all that was going on, but it sounds like it's not going to be a big deal. I think he's going to play. Josh Jacobs one, actually, I'm not sure I've seen that one. So anyone who's watching, if you got the deets on that, I can check on a commercial too. Say I worked at 4 in the morning. I did a stream last night. I was like, I need to take a nap today. But here we go, Tua. He's going to be back to throw. Looks like he's looking right side, but now he's going left side. It's completed over here to 28, and that's going to be our first down. And I have notes over here because I don't know these teams all that great. And 28 is, okay, that's the one person I don't have on here. Oh, no, that's Devon. I can't even say that last name. But anyways, we're going to call him 28. That's what's cool about doing these streams, though. You start to learn the other teams that you don't know so much about, players that you might not know so much about. Especially doing streams I don't get to watch, just random games, like on Sunday. So all these primetime games is what I get to see. Here we go, first down and 10. Tua's going to be in shotgun. Got a man to his right. He's 3 for 3 in this game right here. They're going right down the field. About to be in red zone, and that's going to be a 1 yard gain. They're going to be inside the 20, though. You know what I mean? Matt Ramage, tired of streaming. Oh, yeah, let's go. I'm over here throwing bot pages. I thought it was weird that someone from Kick is commenting. What's up, Jesse? Who is ready for the Matthew Golden show on Sunday? I'm excited and can't wait. I think, Matthew Golden probably gets his first touchdown on Sunday. And I'll be right here streaming, so come hang out. It's gonna be a good time. Badger State, what is up? Hey, Matt, how you doing, Badger State? I like to see the Badger icon right there. It makes me feel good. Here we go. We're going to have a toss left side, and that's going to be a first down inside the 10-yard line for the Dolphins. They go straight down over here. Shout out to Badger State over there on YouTube, you know what I mean? But there's a flag on the play. We got the fire graphics over here. So I didn't really see what it was. I think that they replay second down. Ineligible man downfield. That's what it was. Yeah, they're going right down the field over here, aren't they? Going to have a ball game. I mean, the Bills are a really good football team. Obviously, this is like a rivalry, a division game. These are always fun. I think all primetime games should be like division games or that, even or just at least teams that don't really like each other. Here we go, 2nd down and 12. We're gonna have a run. He's gonna bounce this thing right side. 2-8 is inside the 20, and that's gonna be close to a first down. I think he's a couple yards short. Nice little run though, right side. You know it up. What is up, Jeff? How you doing? Thanks for tapping in. John says, how you doing, Matt? Do you think Tucker Kraft is sidelined this weekend? Doesn't seem like it. It seemed like it was a scare. I think he'll play. I could see him being limited, though, like especially if things start going good. Like if the Packers take a 14-0 lead or something like that, I can see them pulling him out. But I don't think they'll play him if there's a danger. But it sounds like it was just a scare, so it seems like he'll be good. We will see, though. Here we go. Tua's going to be handing this thing off right up the middle. That's going to be a first down. He's still scampering to about the 4-yard line. But yeah, I think Tucker Kraft's going to be all right. And if he doesn't play this week, I mean, first of all, he's my fantasy tight end, so I'd like him to play. But he, they got to be smart with him. They can't be foolish, and which they won't be. This rivalry hasn't been good since Marino and Kelly. I mean, the Bills have been good for a little bit. They've been Super Bowl contenders for a little bit. Miami, not so much. I'm not sure in the fan base how much they really care about each other. But well, here we go. Tua's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to try to run this thing, and that's nothing going to be there. Bills defense knew that, and they were camped out. Apparently, this game is free on Twitch. I don't know. There you go. I think most people have it, or if they don't, they'll get it from me. But yeah, here we go. 9:33 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and goal. Let's see if the Dolphins can punch in here. The Dolphins are going to have to put up some points because the Bills are going to. All right, Tua's back to throw. He's rolling right. Not really rolling, dancing right. But now it's going to be down to about the 2-yard line. He passed the right side. He got clobbered, though. Jess says, I like your sweatshirt that you have. Caleb Williams should just retire and watch the better team show him how to win. Go Packer. I mean, he's a big-time Packer fan right now. Or he has been. So I got to, represent. Okay, I guess I'm still a Packer fan. That's an actual tweet. He posted on the internet. So I just want to make sure that they never forget. Tucker was a victim of a hard sneeze, just taking precautions with the knee. Yeah, and with knees, you got to be careful. Like I say, I took a nap today, so I don't even know the details on it. I just seen in tweets. But here we go. Tua's going to be from the 2-yard line. 2-yard line over here. And that's going to be a run up the middle, and that's going to be are they calling it? Touchdown, baby! Look, Ollie Gordon second. There we go. We got our first touchdown, 6-0. Shout out to the graphics department. You know what I mean? This graphic is fire over here. Matt, do you ever work on weekends? Yeah, I work most weekends. I'm off this Saturday, but I work. I think I get like every 3rd Saturday off or something like that. I don't work Sundays. That's why I kind of picked the job that I have, because Sundays are an important day for me. Here we go. The extra point is up, and it's going to be good. There we go. So we got ourselves a 7-0 ball game right here, and right up there the uprights. You know what I mean? Here we go. Well, hell yeah, dude. I got the game muted and your stream up for the commentary. Okay, so I'm gonna try to step it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to make sure I give the good visuals, and I usually try to do that, especially Thursday Night Football. A lot of people, some people don't have Prime. We will see. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. That's awesome. Hey, Matt, you going to be live for the Packers game Sunday? I get the game, but I would rather listen to you while it's on. I will definitely be live streaming. And we have some great stuff coming, graphic-wise, for the Packers game. My guy Vince has been working on some stuff, dude. People are going to be excited. We're going to make these streams, like, maybe what I'm doing ain't going to be great all the time, but the graphics are always going to be fire. You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. It's going to be a different. You know what I mean? We're gonna make this. We're gonna step up ourselves apart from other live streams. We're gonna be getting after it. Just got your gear. Yeah, we got the merch. The the thanks Jerry merch over there, and Phil with the scoreboard. Hey, I missed it. I guess I'm behind in the comments over here, or maybe Phil's usually ahead of me. But yeah, that was I'm a little behind, but we're catching up. It's commercial. It's Thirsty Thursday. Cheers. I'll drink to that, Terry. You know what I mean? What's up, Karen? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're having a good time Thursday night football. We already got a touchdown. Dolphins went down there because I was kind of hoping that the Bills weren't just going to clobber them. I mean, that's whatever. If they're throwing up like 45 points, I could dig it. But I want to see some scoring. When I'm doing live streams, I want to see scoring. That makes it so much more fun. Unless it's the Packers, then only one team needs to score. Love the graphics. Yeah, dude. Our producer's killing it with the graphics. My son, maybe he's watching. I don't know. I told him I was like, I got a producer now, and he's like, oh, I just you got better. I was like, no, I did not. I did not. What's up, Robert? Thursday night football. Let's do this. You know what I mean, dude? I'm so glad that football is back. I mean, we're a few weeks in right now, and dude, football is so good. It brings the world together. You know what I mean? Dude, this view on the that they just have running through the stadium with the camera like a drone is crazy that people can fly drones like this. Or it's fake. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's AI. I think it's a drone though. Will you be keeping the Ja Money merch that you sell on your website? Yeah, I think I will. I mean, if no one wants it anymore, but I still like it. The thing with me is like when players leave, like a lot of fans like when a player leaves, like, oh, I can't wear that jersey no more. I can't do this. Here comes the kickoff. Let's see if we get a return, and I'll get back to that thought. I'll probably forget it. But here we go with the return. He's at the 10, 15, 20. He's on the right side of the sideline, and he's down to about the 30-yard line. But like when players leave for me, like I don't think like I can't wear that jersey no more. I can't because if I buy a jersey, usually it's because I really rock with that player. Like I like that player a lot. So if they leave, like I still wear HaHa Clint Knicks jerseys. I'll still wear. I mean, I don't wear a lot of jerseys these days. I have a bunch, but I don't really wear them as much anymore. But I usually, if I do, I usually haha now. But you know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me. Here we have a flag though over here as I'm rambling along. Oh, Philly boy's not watching yet. All right. I thought I was way behind on you. Here's a flag. After the play is over, personal foul by the receiving team. A little pushing and shoving, unnecessary roughness. A little pushing and shoving action. What up, Matt? First time text, long time following. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate you getting in the chat. I appreciate everyone who watches me. This is all, it's awesome that I get to do this. Just hang out with a bunch of people, watch football, drink some beers, you know what I mean? What could be better than that? Going to any away game, I want to represent, can't wear an old player jersey on the road. I am going to the Giants game. Here we go. Bill's starting this offense. He's thrown left side, and that's almost a one-handed grab. Is they're gonna? No, he wanted a flag, and he got a flag. That was, I think they're gonna call pass interference. That was a quick pass right there, left side. Let's see what they call. We'll get back to the comments over here. Some people are dependent on me to know what's going on in this game. You know what I mean? I got to stay focused. I got to stay locked in. So let's see what the ref has to say here. Pass interference on the defense. Yeah, he was all over him. Jones was grabbing on his jersey, and he still almost made the one-handed grab. Yeah, so I'm going to the Giants game. We're going to New Jersey. Me and my buddy Kevin. Oh, yeah, this is Kevin, I think. But can't wear an old player jersey on the road. You can, dude. I think if you're going to get a jersey, hang on, we got Josh Allen and shotgun over here. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. He's got Cook to his left. He's back to throw, looking left side. He's got time. He gets it to Cook, my fantasy running back. Let's go to the 40-yard line, and that's going to be about a 6-yard gain. See, when you got like a fantasy players, and I got some prize picks going today, we'll show that throughout the game. It makes the game way more exciting. But yeah, I think anyone who's going to get a jersey and they're worried about like the player gets traded or he's not going to be there, just get classic jerseys. Get Bart Starr, get even Jordy Nelson. Like there's a lot of players that are Packers forever, and you can still rock them. You know what I mean? Josh Allen going to be under center at the 40-yard line. It's second down and 5. 7:42 to go in this first quarter. He's going to hand this thing off to Cook, and he's going to keep her moving past the 50 to the 45, down to about the 44-yard line. Nice little scamper, baby. There we go. Matt, I will be attendance for the Cleveland game this Sunday. Bummed I will miss the stream, but we'll be losing my voice for the pack. There you go, Jeff. Represent, you know what I mean? Represent.
What the hell's going on?
Down there and represent Packer Nation in Cleveland. Get after it. That's how I am with Aaron Rodgers jersey, with my Adam Packer jersey. I still wear my Raji jersey and Matthews jersey and the driver jersey and a lot more. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off to Cook, and he's going right up the middle, and they cannot stop the run. That's going to be a first down inside the 35-yard line. And let's go, dude. Let's go. James Cook out here cooking, baby. Dude, I'm like the worst fantasy player in my fantasy league, but I haven't lost yet. So I want to show these fools, you know what I mean? I don't know nothing. But I'm gonna win that whole thing. Here we go, James Cook, dude. Watch this replay. Just following his blocker. Just good vision. James, he's good, dude. Here we go. Josh Allen's gonna be under center. Where are we at here? About 33-yard line, and he's gonna run it again. He's gonna bounce it right side. He's gonna be to about the 30-yard line. Not a lot there. I have a Jordy. I don't think I've ever had a Jordy Nelson jersey. That's like one of the. I don't usually buy the popular jerseys. Like I never owned a Reggie White jersey back in the day. I don't usually buy. Or I usually have, like I had an Aaron Rodgers jersey, but I never really wore it because I feel like I don't want to wear the popular jersey. I want to wear the jersey everyone has. I like to be different, you know what I mean? Damn, really, all dude had to do there was turn and look at the ball. You know what I mean? Here we go, 2nd down and 7. We're going to have Josh Allen and Shaq, and he's got a man in motion. Cook is not in the game right now, I don't think, and it's going to be a quick pass, and that's going to be to the tight end to the 20-yard line. Dalton Kincaid, dude, I got notes because I'm not familiar with all the jersey numbers, you know what I mean? I try to at least seem like I know what I'm talking about. 3 of us family members got Victory Monday shirts the other day. That's awesome, Joshua, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, dude. Victory Monday, I think that's one of my favorite things that I have. I don't see a lot of other people having Victory Monday merch. Maybe they do. I don't know. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Josh Allen's gonna be under center. Where are they at? They're about just at the 21-yard line. I can't see the glare on my TV. 21 and a half. Here we go. They're gonna pitch this thing. He's gonna try to run it right side, and nothing there, dude. He might have fell forward for a yard. I got a throwback Reggie White I wear every game, even at work. Yeah, dude, nothing wrong with a Reggie White jersey, for sure. That's what I think people should do if you're buying jerseys and you're worried about them, not wanting to wear it 3 years from now. Just buy the legends. And I seen Aaron Nagler kind of give that same advice on the Twitter machine. But it's true, dude. Or just buy a player that you really, really like so that you'll always want to wear it. Here we go. Josh Allen, empty backfield. He's in shotgun. It's 2nd down and 9. Ball to 20-yard line. Are they going to go for the whole thing right here? A lot of wide receivers out there. And he's back to throw. He's looking left side. And he throws it left side. He's open. And that's complete. He's still on his feet. And that's a touchdown for Kincaid, baby. And the Bills go right down there and score. Here we go. I can rock it out. I like the Bills a little bit. I know some Bills fans are good people. I don't know. I don't think any I know one Dolphins fan, and he's a very good people. But you know what I mean. I rock with Bills Mafia a little bit. Do your Howard Cosell impersonation. And there he is at the end zone, and he gets knocked right out of bounds, but he's already in. I don't know if that's very good, but that's kind of what that's based on, just being a goofy announcer. What happens to Tracy Jones? Wasn't she always on here? I think that was her name. Do you remember? I absolutely remember her. Yeah, she was on here a lot last year. I assume maybe she's not using Facebook as much. I should message her and be like, hey, what's up? We miss you. You know what I mean? No one messaged her. That's creepy. But yeah, she's awesome. But maybe she'll come back. I've seen her like once in a while, like throughout the off season, like popping in streams. But I know that she watched on Facebook, so she probably doesn't watch anymore. Did the Bills? Did they miss the extra point? I was reading comments over here. Hey, let me first of all click on this to get the stat. No, it's 7-7. All right. We're just behind on the scoreboard over there. It's all good. That'll happen. Here we go. I meant to click that. Free agency makes it where most players could be gone in 4 years. Yeah, that's just kind of how the NFL is now. Like they got Parsons, it's a 4-year deal. There's a chance he could be here 2 years. There's a chance he could be here 6. He's in his prime. He's 26 years old. I assume they're going to want to keep him around or whatever. But, when they signed Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith, how long was Zadarius here? Preston stayed a little bit longer. All these guys ain't always going to be here really long. So I say if you're buying a jersey, but dude, for me, if I really like it, dude, and I'm buying the jersey for that to sport, then I'll wear it forever. But I don't really wear jerseys like that anymore. And if I do, like in my basement, for a game, maybe I'll throw one out when I'm feeling fancy. You know what I mean? What's up, Joey? Says I went to the Packers Cardinals game last year, and I wore the all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, AJ Hawk jersey. One of the only people with it. It was I was gonna wear love, but wanted AJ. Yeah, dude, absolutely, dude. I don't see a lot of Hawk jerseys at Lambeau. Even the tailgates I've been to this season, I try to pay attention to what jerseys you're seeing. A lot of the same ones. A lot of Parsons on that last game. A lot of Parsons jerseys. I was surprised that there were so many because I know the orders were being held and there was a waiting list and all that. So a lot of people were complaining about it. But apparently some people were getting the jerseys because they were out there. That commercial is crazy. But yeah, Preston Smith though, he signed with the Washington Commanders. Preston Smith, he was drafted by Washington. It's kind of cool that he goes back. Seems to like it there. He's posting a bunch of pictures. Some guys that he knew, I think, are still there. So shout out to Preston Smith. I'm glad that he signed after the Packers played Washington, so I don't have to root against them. But here we go. You know what I mean? But yeah, here's the Thank You Jerry merch, dude. Available now. Ramage.com. The links are all over the place on my social media. Got Jerry rocking that thing on the right side. Look at that. He looks good in it. And you would too. Go get yourself Thank You Jerry, dude. Cowboys game coming up in 2 weeks, dude. It's going to be wild, baby. Here we go. 4:04 to go in this quarter, and we're going to have the kickoff. And we're going to have a return. He's going to get about the 3-yard line. He's at the 15. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. He's got room. He's past the 30 to about the 33-yard line, dude. That's a fast individual. That man was running. I did see some Bart Starr and Brett Favre jerseys there. My uncle had Charles Woodson on, and the other one had Ray Nitschke. I think, excuse me, I'm cough right into the mic. But here we go. We have a flag on the play. Illegal block in the back on this. So there we go. We're gonna start this with a penalty. But I think I see some Favre. I see a lot of Aaron Rodgers when I go there. Clay Matthews, Charles Woodson. I see I'm wearing HaHa Clendix, when I'm down there a lot. But a lot of HaHa Clendix. I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some. You usually see at least one. I saw who was it? Lynn Dickey, dude. Lynn Dickey jersey at Lambeau. And it wasn't just a jersey. He had a helmet on. He had the whole gear on, and he was throwing that. He had the old school helmet. It was awesome. But here we go, Tua. Let's get back to the game over here. Tua's going to be in a little pistol action over here. It's 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. And he's back to throw. He's looking. Throws it left side. Incomplete off the fingertips. I don't even know who that is. He's not even on my numbers, so I don't know where he is on a depth chart. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. And we might just have ourselves, are we going to have a high-scoring game? Both these offenses are getting it done, first drive. So are we going to have that, or is it going to die off? Did they starting hot, and then we're going to have a boring game? Let's see right here. 2nd down and 10. Tua's going to be in pistol. 15-yard line yet again. And now he's going to hand this thing off, and he's going to try to bounce this thing, and he's going to get through to about the 20-yard line. So depends where they mark it. It's going to be the 4 or 5-yard gain. First quarter, 3:40 to go. 3rd down and 5. I'll drink to that, you know what I mean? Raise your glasses, people. Here we go, 3rd and 5, Tua. He's going to be in shock, and he's got a man in motion. He's got a man to his right. What do they got here in the 3rd and 5 chamber? He fumbled the ball, and now he's running with it, and he's going to gain 2 yards. The ball just bobbled out of his hands, and he had it at first. It bobbled, but he caught it, and then it just... So it's 4th down, and that's where that drive ends. Joey says, my mom wears Donald Driver since she loves how he always smiled. I love seeing a good old Mason Crosby jersey, and the all-time scorer for Green Bay, future Hall of Famer kicker. Hopefully, Donald Driver jerseys are everywhere. Yeah, they're absolutely. Mason Crosby, I see a few Mason Crosby out and about. You know what I mean? Here we go with this punt. We're gonna have a return from about the 23-yard line. He's gonna get to 25. Now he's at the 30, and he's gonna hit a wall about the 35-yard line. Gang tackled. James is like, can sense an interception coming. I don't know when that was. Is this for this drive? Oh, my son's in the building. Let's see what he has to say. Have you told the Don Mikowski story? Should be on a podcast. Dude, Don Mikowski is my favorite player all time, right? Like, not all time, but he was like my favorite quarterback, like, growing up. And I absolutely love him. So this is my son right here. His whole life, I told him, like, Don Mikowski's the man, like, you missed it, you know what I mean? So one day we're leaving Lambeau Field, and Don Mikowski's just right there. He's waiting on an Uber over by all those those party houses across from Lambeau Field, but like on the street over. And then he's just right there. I'm like, oh crap, you're Don Mikowski, and we're like talking to him. And then my son was like, we were buzzed up, we were having a good time, and he was like, yo, my dad effing loves you, or he said, this effer loves you, or something like that. And then Don Mikowski was like, you shouldn't call your dad an effer. Like, he like scolded my son a little bit. So I think that's a funny story. That was before he choked dude out at the bar, though. So I'm just kidding. I love the Don Mikowski, you know what I mean? I love me some Don Mikowski. When I was a kid, dude, we didn't like have jerseys or whatever. I just had a jersey. It was green with a 7 on it. We'd be playing football in the backyard in the snow and all that. And Don Mikowski, like when Brett Favre came in, like we were mad. We were like, Brett Favre sucks, dude. We want Don Mikowski. Like, we were super upset. I'll always be a Don Mikowski fan. I don't care if you got to choke someone out every now and again, you know what I mean? Dude, I bet you someone was coming up to the bar being weird, though, with that whole thing. You know, I don't blame him. I don't know the situation, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. So get a Dan Hudson, Reggie White, Ray Nitschke jersey for the conservative fan. Yeah, there's so many options, like, for jerseys. Get a Don Mikowski jersey. Get it customed. Have you ever seen people dress as Vince Lombardi at a Packers game? Dude, just the other day, dude. I actually have a video. It was like on my Instagram story where, like, I'm recording these guys because they're like on a table, and I thought maybe they'll do something cool, maybe fall or something. You know what I mean? So I'm recording, but then I look, like, after the fact, Vince Lombardi was there, and he was like on the bottom right, and he was just chilling there, and this guy looks just like, I wouldn't say just like him, but he's dressed like him. It was pretty cool. But I was like, how did I not see? Why was I didn't really know. Said it much more aggressively than that. Yeah, Don Mikowski was aggressive. He was like, he told him what's up, but might have choked me out, honestly. Yeah, dude, you're lucky you didn't get choked out that day by the Magic Man. Oh, I love it. And if he did, you know what I mean? Imagine that. My favorite quarterback when I was 12, 13 years old, one day grows and chokes my son. That's just a circle of life right there, baby. Here we go. 1st down and 10. We're going to, the Bills are going to start off here, and they're going to try to run this thing with Cook, and that's beautiful because that's my fantasy running back. 9-yard gain. Let's go. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Glad Kraft is okay. What up, Matt? Oh, I thought I hit the button. I did not. Yeah, I'm glad, too, because I woke up a nap, and I was like, what is going on, dude? I was super, that's funny. My son sucks at gambling. He just texted me. Glad I didn't copy him. But, yeah, it's good. Here we go. Josh Allen, he's going to hand this thing off right side. That's going to be a 1st down. There's a wide receiver handoff. And more. That's going to be a horsepower tackle, right? How did they not put a flag on that? I mean, he didn't really go to the ground like that, but he still grabbed the back of his jersey like that. You can't do that. Is it a flag? Yo, Matt, is it true that Reed is out indefinitely? Yeah, that's how it sounds like. He had a big-time surgery. But, yeah, look at that tackle. I mean, he didn't really drag him to the ground backwards, but he still got a hand in that jersey. But no flag. Okay, 6 carries, 51 yards so far. And we're going to be play action. Josh Allen, middle of the field. That's completed for a first down. Kincaid is getting after it, dude. Kincaid is getting after it. I got to check my stuff right here. All right, here we go. Here we go. 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. 4 for 4, 46 yards and a touchdown for Josh Allen. 35 seconds to go in his first quarter. And Josh Allen's going to be under center. He's going to pitch it. He's going to try to bounce this thing right side. He's going to be inside the 30. And that's going to be about a 4-yard gain or so. Dude, I took the over on Dalton Kincaid on Prize Picks. And he already has it, dude. So I got that locked in. What do you think? Rival games are always close regardless of records. Packers versus Bears when one is 10-3, and going back to the Thanksgiving and all that. We're gonna get back to that comment because we have a play stoppage here. But I think it's because they're just familiar with each other. They know what they're gonna do. Brett Favre talked about this when playing the Bears. He was like, when I'm in third down, I know exactly what the Bears are gonna do. I know exactly what their defense is going to be. They know exactly what I'm going to do because you play each other so much. I think in the offseason they study each other too a lot more because those are the 8 games that you play against your division. So I think that they just know each other so good that it's hard to slip stuff past them. They're studying you. You know what I mean? Matt, how the beer pyramid project tonight? You know what I mean? I got actually it's the same one. I got to clean up down here. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I'm glad this camera only focuses on like this little area. You know what I mean? Because the rest, not so good. I have a broken TV right here, dude. Extra TV, turn it on. I mean, it's like double screen. I might have to just change the settings. I don't know, but if the settings are messed up, then it's broken to me because I can't fix nothing. You know what I mean? But here we go. We got ourselves a 7-7 ball game, and I want to go over. So what do we got? We got Josh Allen. He's 4 for 4, 46 yards and a touchdown. 2 is 4 for 5, 29 yards. Devon and Chain. I don't think I'm saying his name right. I apologize. 3 carries for 17 yards. James Cook, 4 carries for 39 yards. And Dalton Kincaid, dude. Like I have him in my prize picks, dude. 3 receptions, 41 yards, a touchdown. He already beat the yardage. I took the over. Right here, here's my prize picks up on the screen. So let me know what you think about that. I took Riley Patterson, the kicker for the Dolphins. I figured that they're going to kick a couple field goals. We need 2 field goals from him. We got Tua. He needs at least 1 passing touchdown, which I think he should get, Josh Allen, 213.5 passing yards. I took the over, and we're going to see. I take the over all the time, passing yards, and I feel like I always just miss it. But they're pretty good at setting them, you know what I mean? And then we got Dalton Kincaid, already dominated that thing. That's done. 32.5 passing receiving yards. I took the over. He's got 41 already. And then James Cook, he needs 70.5 rushing yards. I took the over on that. So it's a beautiful thing. Let's see if I get this. Let's all root for my picks together, people. This is $270. All right. I'm not very good. I ain't gonna lie at making picks. I win sometimes, but I'm not, I'm not quite a professional. I'm not the type of guy that you're going to take advice from. You know what I mean? Don't play your money with me. Hey, man, how are you? I'm good, Ronald. Thanks for tuning in. We were having a good time. We got ourselves some Thursday night football action. You know what I mean? I should be wearing this, though, right? I should probably be wearing this bad boy. But I don't want to cover up the hoodie because I want to give Caleb Williams his love. You know what I mean? We got the OK, I'm still a Packers fan hoodie over here. So you should go copy one. But yeah, we got the Thursday night chain. We'll rock that out a little bit. Going out to chill with the boys. Got my J-Love jersey on right now. There you go. I like that. We're going to have a run right side here by the Bills. That's James Cook. They're pushing him forward. The pile keeps moving. I think he's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. So it's going to be third down in a couple. Shotgun! I yell that when I'm doing shotgun and beers too, you know what I mean? Here we go. So far, Josh Allen perfect. 3rd down and 2. Are they going to throw it here? He's scanning the field. Josh Allen's in shaking. He's going to hand this thing off James Cook, and he's having a first down inside the 20-yard line. That's beautiful when you have a running back that can run it down there. But here's what I'm talking to you, Bills. Here's what I want to say is that when you get down to the red zone or near the goal line, you don't have to take him out. Let James Cook eat. Let him cook. I don't know why I messed that up. Let James Cook cook. Because dude, so many times he's been, I give a keeper league or whatever they call it, dynasty. So I had him last year as well. And like they'd get down to the goal line with him and he'd get, 40 yards on a drive. And then they'd take him out and some other dude would run in a touchdown. It drives me nuts. Here we go. 1st and 10, Josh Allen. From the 20-yard line, he's got Cook to his right. Josh Allen back to throw. He's looking to throw towards the end zone. He does. Oh, incomplete. Dropped by Kincaid. And obviously, they're trying to get this dude involved. That was in the hands, dude. You got to catch that on first look anyways. I want to see his replay, then we get back to the chat over here. Yeah, Kincaid just running right down the field, dude. I mean, that wasn't bad coverage, but the ball was there, dude. You got to catch that, I think, right? I think you got to catch that. Your next sponsor should be Spotted Cow. They need to make it happen, dude. Yeah, dude. If Spotted Cow wants to sponsor me, I would drink that every day. You know what I mean? I do like the Spotted Cow. Here we go. Josh Allen's in shotgun. Cooks to his right. He's back to throw. He's looking quick pass, middle of the field, and he's got his man, and that's going to be near the 10-yard line, short of a first down. That's Shakir. Have to raffle off the old Eric Tarkelson jersey, 1977 era. Dude, those 1960s, 70s, that's what I think would be cool, like, as a Packer fan, is when you're talking about jerseys, like we were talking about earlier, get yourself like a 1980s player or 70s player that, like, only the realest Packer fans even know who they are. Or even like a Brian Noble. I'm not saying people don't know who he is, but Brian Noble jersey would be awesome. I actually saw a guy at Brian Noble jersey. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be under center. Quick pass. It's a little slant over here. He's still about the 5-yard line. That's to Coleman. And that's going to be a 1st and goal, baby. But yeah, I think I saw a Brian Noble jersey. It was all like faded and like peeling off. There was a guy, and I was wearing my Preston Smith jersey. They're obviously both 91. So I went up to him and I'm like, dude, let's get a picture, dude. You know what I mean? Hey, Matt, Packers Driven in the house. What is up, Packers Driven? How you doing? Happy Thursday evening, you know what I mean? We're at 1st and goal here. Bills are in scoring position. You need to draft a running back who wears more than 190 pounds. Here we go. That's true. Oh, they're going to have a timeout over here. Here we go, timeout, you know what I mean? Thirsty Thursday is absolutely correct. Oh, also, check out my podcast. You know, we're rocking all these podcasts. I think I did 2 this week. We're doing live streams 6 days a week. Monday and Thursdays is game streams, and Sundays, obviously. But the podcast, dude, go check it out. If you missed the live streams, we're going to put the podcast on there. Plus, I'll have guests that won't be from the live stream. We're going to have a lot of podcasts this year. So check out thematramage.com. You can find all the places that you listen. Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. And then, all the Google, everywhere. You listen to a podcast. You can have the Matt Ramage Show speaking at you through your speakers in your vehicle. Here we go. 1st down and goal now. Where are we at? About the 5-yard line. What do we think they're doing here, dude? I think they might run it right here. But if they throw it, I think Coleman. I can see him throwing a slant right. No, they're probably going to run. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Kincaid slipped. But it's play action. They are throwing. Josh Allen is rolling to his left. I think he throws it in there. And it's to his tight end. 85, baby. The number 3 tight end. Now I don't feel so bad for not knowing who the hell that was. I'm like, who was that dude? So you go, the Bills take it up 13-7. The Bills are rolling. They will not be stopped. Perry Kemp, Chuck Cecil. Chuck Cecil is one that I would do for sure. Johnny Holland, Bryce Paup, another one. Mark Murphy jersey. Tim Harris, dude. You know what I mean? Tim Harris, because I always remember Tim Harris from being a kid, from like the officer friendlies that hand out football cards. It was always Tim Harris, I felt like. 154 to go in the 2nd quarter. Here comes the extra point. It is up And it is good. So the Bills take the 14-7 lead. And the Bills are rolling, baby. The Bills got something going over here. 11:54 in this second quarter. We're going to go to commercial. So are we. Thanks for watching the stream. We'll be right back after these messages. You know what I mean?
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, man. Try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man. I've been busy. See you next time. Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law. Billboard, baby.
What is up, yo? We are back, dude. 14-7 ball game, you know what I mean? Absolutely, let's get right back to the comments over here. Bubba Frank's jersey, absolutely, dude. Those are all like great jerseys. Over the line, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. There was something before. But we are back over here, 11:54 to go in this second quarter. We're going to have the kickoff. And the Dolphins, dude, you don't want to get too much behind against this Bills team. I guarantee you that. Here comes the return to 10, 15 to 20, 25. He kind of slips there, and he kind of lucky on slipping there because he was about to get murdered. So here we go. Dude, I actually like the Dolphins head coach. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Arrived late, 14-7. You know what I mean? I appreciate you tapping in here, Larry. How are you doing today? I'm having a good time, you know what I mean? Who doesn't love some rivalry football? I don't know if it's a huge rivalry, but it's a rivalry nonetheless. Here we go. First down and 10. Tua's going to be under center. They're going to start this thing about the 26-yard line. And he's going to be play action. Tua's rolling to his left. He's got someone on his tail. He throws it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Tyreek Hill, I think he had some words to say this week, didn't he? Kind of like chirping a little bit. Tyreek Hill, I think he's kind of a chatty fella. Second down and 10. Kind of reload over here, you know what I mean? Reload the bullet machine. Second down and 10. Tua's going to be there. Going to have a little pistol action over here. Oh, I think that are they bringing the heat? Looks like they are. He's going to throw it right side and that to the screen, and that's going to be like a yard maybe. Not in there, dude. Bills are in that. That's third down. I love that graphic right there. Here we go. Buffalo versus Green Bay in February, possibly, dude. I've been picking the Bills to go to the Super Bowl for a lot of years. This year I don't think I did because I just got sick of it. I was like, dude, I thought they were gonna get it done, but this is the Packers year, so it doesn't. But can you imagine Packers Bills Super Bowl, like the fans? You know, I think the two best fan bases in the league. That'd be awesome. That would be a monster party. Here we go. 3rd down and 9. Tua's in shit. Get. He's back to throw. He's rolling left. He's got pressure. He's got some blockers though. He gets rid of, throws it. Pretty much the same play. Incomplete. Was that the same play? I want to make sure people see that. Here we go. Hi, Matt. Go, Pat. Go. What is up, Aaron? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, he's always rolling left. I mean, obviously, he's a left-handed quarterback. But that seemed like the same play. Not really efficient. And we have a punt situation over here. And here comes the punt. Almost blocked. And that's going to be about the 28-yard line, and he fair caught it. He's down. And he did a little jump-up thing. You know what I mean? I don't know how players do that. Like, from their back, they just jump. They just jump, you know what I mean? And it's like, I can't do that. I could really just get up on my own, you know what I mean? We got to tap in the Rockies tonight. You know that. I actually do while I'm over here. You know, I'm in a group text right now, so I'll just let y'all know. Ryan Rubel, you know, content creator, and Ed the Diver, and Ed the Diver's fiance, Christy. And, dude, they blow that thing up. They got like 24 texts from them. I'll catch up on that later. They're probably watching the stream right now. Probably not. Here we go. Not too much. How about you? I'm good. How about you? There you go. I'm good. I'm fantastic. We're having a good time. Aaron, thanks for being here. Men still love Chris Farley photo. Yeah, dude, Chris Farley, dude, that is the absolute GOAT. Funniest human I think that ever lived. He wasn't a stand-up comedian, but like he was just naturally funny. He was just hilarious. Even like the clips you see of him, the videos, the stories that like David Spade tells. Chris Farley, absolute legend. And never forgotten, I should say. Eric Torkelson jersey, number 26. Dude, yeah, get it. I'm not even sure, dude. I might not be a real fan because I'm not really ringing a bell on that. So now I feel stupid. But absolutely. GOAT, gone too soon. Yeah, Chris Farley, absolutely. Gone way too soon. What is up, Doug Hype, baby? How you doing? We gotta give Doug Hype a little air horn. There you go. I got your voicemail. I didn't use it yet. I might still, but I appreciate Doug Hype always hammering the voicemail line, the Nick Law fan line. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a lot more call-in shows, but absolutely, Chris Farley is the man, the biggest GOAT of all GOATs. And if I was gonna start fantasy football, how would I go about doing that? Like you can use different apps or whatever. Like I got Prize Picks for my fantasy league. They're like Yahoo. They got NFL has their own, and it's pretty easy. But season started, but they still have like weekly fantasy leagues. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge fantasy person. I'm in a fantasy league that I joined like last year, and it's like a dynasty. I don't know what I'm doing. I almost won the whole thing though on accident. When in school at UW-Madison, people would tell stories of his shenanigans at the bars there. There you go. We got some inside scoop action. No, but yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about Chris Farley at parties and all the stuff in Madison. Those are great stories. Here we go. Josh Allen, 1st and 10. He's going to be play action, looking to throws it right side, and it's going to be to the 30. He's going to try to get a little bit, he gets out of bounds. Roughed up. He tried to get all he could there. 2nd down. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, Doug Hype. Yeah, they're getting fired up. These Dolphins on the sideline. Coach is getting after him. I think he's saying, you guys are doing great. Good job, boys. Josh Allen going to be in. Ooh, I almost went premature there. You know what I mean? It'll happen every now and again. He's going to be under center. 2nd down and 4. They got Cook over there in the backfield. They got a man in motion. What do they got here? They got a pitch. Cook left side. He's trying to find the hole. He found it. That's a 1st down, and he's still on his feet. Run, man, run! All right, big time run, left side. 35-yard line. 7 carries for 74 yards, and he's going to get the over on that, and he did. 70.5 on my prize pick. I took the over. So 2 of them are already locked in on my prize picks. Those bottom 2, Dalton Kincaid, James Cook, already locked in. We still got work to do, though. We got 3 more. Let's make this happen. $270. You know, I win that. Maybe I'll do another giveaway. I am doing a giveaway on Facebook, you know, for 100,000 followers, so check that out, but we'll talk about that later. Here we go. We're going to have Josh Allen back to throw. Play action. Looking to throw. Now he's going to run. Oh, he scampers right. Oh, and he tosses it. But that's going to be incomplete. He's like running like he's going to run, and he just Brett Favre that thing and just threw it like that, like Favre used to do. Incomplete, though. Wasn't able to wrap that thing in. There we go. Yeah, I do like that. Josh Allen kind of plays like backyard football. You know, like everyone would always say about Favre, like when he was in his prime. 2nd down and 10. Josh Allen's going to be in again. Empty backfield. And he's back to throw. Quick pass. And that's going to be a wide receiver screen, and he's going to get down about 9-yard gain right there. And that was Keon Coleman. I want y'all to hear this right here. There we go. You know what I mean? That sounds good. 3rd down. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. Dude, they need to keep cooking the game. He ain't in the game. Don't hand it off. All right, he's going to throw it right side. And that's going to be a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. On 3rd down and 2, a big-time 1st down. What's going on here? We got I don't know if that's a bot, whatever it is. Hang on, we'll get that in a second here. Here we go. Yeah, but that was a nice play right there. That should have been cooked, though. Should have been cooked. It makes me upset. So here we go. We're up. Okay, no, that was a replay. I get confused easy. I think we have an injury out here. All right, we have a timeout. All right, hammer to chat. What do you think? All right, what do you think? We're up 14-7. Bills are. I wouldn't say we. I'm not the Bills, but 14-7. I expect the Bills to win big in this game. But hammer to chat. What do you want to talk about? We want to talk about Packers. What do you want to talk about this week? The Packers taking on the Browns. Be sure to tune in to the live stream. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun. I have off Saturday, so I'll be well rested, which I'm sick of not being well rested. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's going to be a good game. NFC North, I didn't see who the other teams play. I should check that out. But what's up, Larry? He says, Rasul Douglas on Miami Dolphins. I didn't know Rasul Douglas. I seen that he was a free agent a bit ago. I wasn't like keeping up, but all love to Rasul Douglas. I didn't know he was on the Miami. Browns using Gabriel at quarterback. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think that I don't have any confidence that the Browns could do anything. But dude, we have 2 people watching on Twitch right now. I think one of them might be a bot, though. I'm not sure. Not for sure. But we have 296 folks watching across all the places. I appreciate you. And we have Greg in the building. Greg says, hello, Matt from Strawberry Plains. Any more info on Kraft injury? Buffalo has the best team in the AFC this year. Tough to stop them. Did you give away the gift card and I missed it? No, not yet. I'm gonna announce the winner during the Packers game on my live stream. I'll pick a winner from the Facebook post that I posted about the 100,000 follower giveaway. But with Kraft, I think they said it wasn't as severe as I thought. It was like a near miss. It was kind of like a scare. So I expect him to play. I could see him being limited. With a knee, I don't know the details enough to really, but they say it was a scare. They're not going to put him in there unless they think he's 100%. Like, especially playing the Browns, dude. I don't think that they think that we need him, but we did lose Jayden Reed. We'd be down 2, pass catchers. Hopefully he can go, but they're not going to put him in there if he's not ready, but I think he's going to be all right. Have to find old Jeff Curie jersey 85 1989 wide receiver. Yeah, dude, I remember him only from like the football cards mostly. Because, I was 6 years old in 85, you know what I mean? That's always tell Bear fans. Your last championship, I was 6 years old. And now look at me. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be shot again. Back to throw. Quick pass right side. James Cook. And that's going to be a gain of a couple yards over there. Kraft's starting to be a beast. Hope it's mine. Yeah, dude. Kraft is an absolute animal, dude. I love this dude. I think he's a great player. We have an injury on the field over here. But Tucker Kraft is very invaluable for this Packers offense. If Kraft can't go, next man up, Luke. Yeah, I think the Packers will be in a good situation. If Kraft can't go, Luke Musgrave will get more attention. That'll be all good. I mean, when they first got drafted, Luke Musgrave was supposed to be the starter. Tucker Kraft just kind of took over that spot. But Luke Musgrave is a guy that they had high hopes for. Well, that was kind of a pick play, and got hurt from it. Bengals at Vikings, Cowboys at Bears, Lions at Ravens this week. All right. Thank you for that. I'm not sure what streams are doing. I know I'm for sure doing the Packers stream, but I might have to go to my buddy Ryan's doing like a bottle. He has that Chedka, and he's got, I think, going on a stadium field. So I might go check out there, try to support. You know what I mean? Got to support the friends. But we'll see what happens. But we will see, because it's kind of late in the day. I think it's ending. I don't know. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Josh Allen's going to, he hands this thing off to Cook. He gets hit right away. Makes the guy miss and still gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, so the injured player is walking. That's Marshall. 8 rushes for 74 yards for Cook. Josh Allen, 11 of 13. I missed the yardage over there, but we'll see it right here. 11 of 13, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns for Josh Allen. So here we go. Josh Allen's going to begin shaking on 3rd down and 8. All right, he's back to throw. He's dancing around a little bit. And he's trying to make some dudes miss. He does not. He gets sacked, and he's down. You got to love that. And not that, because I was actually hoping that. But Cook wasn't even in anyway. So if they're not going to have James Cook on the field, then they don't deserve to have touchdowns. That's just what I think. Yeah, he had nowhere to go. He was trying to make some dudes miss, but it wasn't meant to be. We're at 299 folks watching live. Everyone tap that like, tap that share button. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun here. 39-yard field goal attempt. And here it is. Oh, he shaked this. Way left. I don't know what happened there. That was not even close, dude. I feel like I could have done that, you know what I mean? I feel like he had my vision. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah, we're getting a lot of spammy type of stuff over here. What? That doesn't. Here we go. Thanks, Jerry merch, dude. A lot of people are buying this stuff. You know, if you are in Dallas and you get the merch, and you take a picture of it, I want to repost some people representing the Thanks Jerry merch over there in Dallas land. You know what I mean? So hit up thematramage.com and get it. You can get it before the Cowboys game. I'm not sure when that cutoff is. Usually it takes about 7 to 10 days to get the stuff. So make sure get after it. And if anyone wearing my merch anywhere, if you have my merch and you want me to feature you on my page, send me some pictures. And I like seeing people in my merch. Here we go. Tua's back to throws it left side, and that's gonna be a little screen action. Nothing there. That was not really a good play. That's gonna be about 2 yards. Little wide receiver screen over on the sideline there. $5:45 to go in the second quarter. Do we have a funny video for halftime, dude? I'm not gonna give no details, but my producer threw something together, so it's beautiful. My producer is the best in the business, dude. I'll tell you right now. What's up, Vince? What's up, Vince?
What the hell's going on out here?
Here we go, Tua. Gonna be in shaking. 31-yard line. He's gonna hand this thing off to 2-8. He's gonna run it left side, and he's gonna get near the first down mark. He's still battling, and that's gonna be about 2 yards short. We're gonna be about 3rd down and 2. 5:14 to go in the second quarter. Why does this stupid team keep throwing 6 yards behind the damn line of scrimmage? That's what I'm saying. Like I was wondering that too. Like all these screens, like directly to the line of scrimmage, and there's not a lot of room there. I don't know. I don't know if they don't trust Tua, because yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like there's a lot of really short passes. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Let's see what they got. Tua's gonna begin checking. He's got a man in motion. He's got a man to his right. It looks like the Bills are bringing pressure, so he better be quick with it. And he's gonna hand it. I think they fell back, but that's gonna be a run, and he's gonna get the 1st down. Yeah, you know what I mean, Doug Hype? What the heck going on here? 1st down and 10. We getting buzzed up, that's why. Yeah, dude, go get the merch, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie, I'm a little buzzed up. It's one of my favorite pieces of merch. I have to find. I have a hoodie. I can't find it. I always lose my stuff. But not gonna lie, I'm a little buzzed up. It's my favorite piece. You can walk around that, and if you do something stupid, people are like, all right, I get it. I understand what's going on here. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Tua's gonna be under center. He's gonna hand this thing out there to blast up the middle, and he's gonna get a few yards there, maybe a couple. 3:52 to go. I didn't see exactly how many yards that was. He's got 5 rush for 28 yards. Hill's only got 1 catch for 5 yards. I bet he's happy about that. Even Bills are throwing a ton of screens. Yeah, it does seem like there's some screens, yeah. I mean, they're throwing down the field a little bit more as well, but yeah, there's a lot of these screens. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Let's see if they can throw it behind the line of scrimmage this time. And, I thought they were going to. All right, Tua, he does throw. And he gets lit up immediately, bro. Oh, my goodness. That was the worst offensive play I've ever seen in my life. Especially like as we were talking about it, dude. As we were talking about it. All these screens. 43 bat, dude. Knows football. Watch this replay here. He fakes the pitch left side and then throws and then just tosses it to him. He should have just pitched it to me. He wouldn't have got murdered. Dude, he got lit up, dude. That was perfect form tackling, dude. That dude was like, yeah! Like he was excited. He's like a lion in a forest seeing his prey, like not paying attention. Here we go, 3rd down and 12. Tua's me back to throw. He's gonna have pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He makes the guy miss. Now he's rolling left. He throws it downfield, and that's gonna be caught. That's gonna be caught by Tyreek Hill. I'm not sure he's throwing to him, but that's a 1st down for the Miami Dolphins. Oh my goodness, 2:26 to go. We're running out of time over here in the first half. We got ourselves a drive going, baby. See, they throw it downfield, and they made it work. It's a miracle. Yeah, Tua, he just threw it up there. I guess he was throwing it for Tyreek Hill. I wasn't even sure. I felt like he just threw it up. 1st down and 10. Here we go. 7 to 10, 51 yards for Tua. He's going to be in a pesto. And I think they stopped this play. Oh, the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, dude. All right, we're going to go to commercial break. I'll be right back. I got to pee.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
All right, here we go. 14-7. I think I missed a few comments over here. Did you see those headlights? What are we talking about here? Here we go. 14-7. Bills on top, and we got coming down to halftime over here. They got something going on, dude. The Dolphins, they gotta do more than screens to win this game. They have to get after it. They have to keep up with the Bills. I don't see the Bills stopping scoring, and I hope they don't. I hope they keep throwing the ball over here. All right, so we need Dolphins actually to get a field goal here. I need 2 field goals by the Dolphins for my prize pick. So let's just stop and get him a field goal right here. 2, I need to get 2 passing touchdowns. So all right, now to change that, he can throw a passing touchdown too, and we'll be all right. And Josh Allen, he needs 213.5 passing yards. I need the over on that. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. I'm not sure that was. I think Josh Allen will get that. The field goals and the 2 passing touchdown. I mean, he only needs 1 passing touchdown. So let's get that right now. Worry about the field goals in the second half. You know what I mean? So yeah. I know you're all rooting for me. Here we go. We're coming back here. Richard Sherman is getting jiggy with over here on the TV. They're all here dancing. Hey, Richard Sherman knows who I am. I used to troll him on Twitter a little bit. He responded to me. Here we go. 1st down and 10. They're at the 41-yard line. Tua's back to throw, and he's going to throw downfield, and that's middle of the field. That's incomplete. Was there? I thought there might be a flag on that, but there's not. On first look, I don't know. Maybe, obviously, they probably see better than me. Here we go, 2nd and 10. But let's watch his replay here. No, that was wrong. He made good timing there. That was as good. He might have been there slightly early, but they're not going to call that. 2nd down and 10. Yeah, they're talking about on the commentators are talking about too. He had kind of his arm on the back, but I don't think he really moved him. Here we go, 2nd and 10. 7 plays, 30 yards on this drive. And he's going to toss. Oh, I thought he was going to do another screen. He's dancing around. Now he's rolling around like he's playing Madden. And he's going to chuck this thing out of bounds. Deb says, I remember when we played the Dolphins and Rodgers tried to draw them off sides and McDaniels got in a timeout. Rodgers was PO'd and McDaniel just smiled and did a little dance. He's such a little pipsqueak. Yeah, I actually love that dude. He's hilarious. I see a lot of people talking about like, yeah, he's funny, but he's not a good coach. Like, I don't know if he's a good coach or not. They're 0-2 right now, so that sucks for them. But he's funny. Not starting off very good, the Dolphins. They need this win. And it's a tough game. They start 0-3. That's a problem. Here we go. Tua's going to begin shaking. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. And he gets rid of it. And that's going to be to about the 45. And he's got the 1st down. I feel like Tua kind of stared that dude down, though. Like, that was completed, but I feel like that was like his first read, and that's what he came with. By the way, everyone, if y'all need delicious food for Sunday's game, head over to Quick Trip for some yummy food and snacks. Always my favorite place to go. Jesse, you are spot on. That is a solid advice right there. You know what I mean? 1st down and 10, 1:15 to go now. First and 10. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man in motion. They're going to try to run this thing left side. And he got some yards there. He's going to get to about the 22 even maybe. He fell forward. So we're inside a minute now. The Dolphins have all 3 timeouts. The Bills have 2. Stay tuned for the halftime show, dude. Wait till see what the producer has dialed up. And there's a timeout over here, 55 seconds. 2nd timeout. Aiden Hutchinson, a State Farm commercial. Oh, yeah. Check out the old podcast. You know what I mean? We have a lot of podcasts. Actually, there's a former player that's going to come on my podcast. I can't say who it is. I don't like to say it until it's locked in, but we're going to talk to him. And, we got a lot of cool stuff. So check out the Matt Ramage Show everywhere that you listen to podcasts, and also on YouTube, obviously, in video form for most of them. Actually, all of them, even the pre-recorded ones I'll have video for. So be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well. Here we go. This drive, 10 plays, 48 yards, 3 first downs. Last 2 drives, 6 plays, 8 yards, 0 first downs. So here we go. Tua's going to be in shotgun. 2nd down and 5. The Bills are bringing pressure. He's back to throw. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Right side, but they tackle him. That's a good play. Defense. And that's going to be 3rd down. So I feel like I'm either going to get my touchdown from Tua or I'm going to get my field goal. Third and final timeout. We got 47 seconds. And if they don't get the first down here, they're going to have to kick the field goal. Third and 7, 47 seconds. This is game time, Mike Daniels. What you got, baby? Bills get the ball to start the second half. Time possession is basically identical, which is so weird. 14:35, 14:38. I don't think you see that much. Yards, a little different. 3rd down and 7. This is Tyreek Hill time, baby, right here. You know, you would think he's the guy. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Now he's got a man in motion. They're at the 25-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got pressure. He's got to make some moves. He's rolling left. Now he's running. He's running for the first down. He slides, and that's going to be a first down for the Miami Dolphins. 37 seconds. They have no timeout, so they got to either spike it or run a play here. 33, 32, 31. They're not really, they're not really rushing, dude. What are they doing? 30 seconds. The clock stopped. Who called the timeout? I thought they already. I didn't think that they had a timeout. Yeah, that was a good run by Tua. Kind of jumped there at the end. Kind of missed the trip up. I feel like Tua kind of locks in on players, though, stares them down a little bit. I mean, I'm not no scout or no professional analyst, but it does seem like that. Was that the Dolphins that called the timeout? Because I thought they didn't have any left, so I guess I was wrong with that. Oh, no, they still have 2 timeouts. I don't know why. The Bills don't have timeouts. I'm stupid, apparently, huh? Dolphins have 2 timeouts left. All right, I was wrong. It happens sometimes, you know what I mean? Don't tell my wife. Here we go, 30 seconds to go. 1st down and 10. We got 17-yard line. Tua's back to throw. He's looking. He's dancing. They're getting pressure on him, and that's going to be completed on the sideline, and he's going to get up. No, they're saying incomplete. Incomplete. I mean, that would have been a crazy throw. Like, he didn't really have he kind of threw it off balance. It was really low. He kind of went to the ground to catch it and then popped back up, try to run. But they're saying incomplete. Watching this game, knowing plenty of people are worried about how well Love's contract will age, and laughing. Yeah, dude. All the people talking about Jordan Love's contract, like, oh, you overpaid and this and that, dude. Like, yeah, it's laughable. It's not even like worth even arguing with people about it. That's like the one thing that all the haters talk about. 2nd and 10. Tua's going to be in shit. Good. He's back to throw, toss to the right side for his running back screen, rather. And that's going to be inside the 10-yard line. 17 seconds. They have 2 timeouts, so they'll use one here, and that's going to be 3rd down. I think the announcer, I don't know if they're going to score a touchdown here, bro. Check out some cool merch, people. TheMattRamage.com. We got the best merch in the land. You know what I mean? We got the Thanks Jerry. We got all types of good merch over there. This hoodie right here, Caleb Williams. Guess I'm still a Packers fan. We got all types of good merch over there. So head over to TheMattRamage.com and get you some. You know what I mean? 3rd down and 3. Chairman of the board over here watching with binoculars. Here we go. Tua's back to throw. He's got pressure again. He gets rid of it right side. That's going to be a first down, and he's going to get out of bounds. So 11 seconds to go. First down, and they're in a really good situation, and they can tie this game up. Do not run it in, though. Do not run it. If you're going to score a touchdown right here, Tua, it's got to be in your hands. Throw the ball. Don't run it. Throw the ball. Tyreek Hill, I don't care. Any of these dudes in that white jersey. Throw it to one of them. Was it the 7? No, they're at the 3-yard line. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's looking to throw. He does. It's a touchdown. There we go, baby. Tua gets his touchdown, and that makes me closer to victory. There we go, baby. 14-13, 16 plays, 71-yard drive, 5:55 off the clock, and there's 8 seconds to go in this quarter. Absolute masterful drive, you know what I mean? Masterful drive. We got you, Philly boy. Here comes the extra point to tie this thing up. I got a sneeze coming, dude. I got a sneeze coming. There we go. And that's going to be good. So there we go. We got ourselves a good ball game here going into halftime, 14-14. I'm trying to hold off the sneeze, you know what I mean?
Inconceivable!
I'm trying to wait for the sneeze to hit up at halftime, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, sneeze. You know what I mean? I know you got stuff to do, but like just wait till halftime. Dude, Tyreek Hill, dude, that was a big-time play right there. They're talking about it. He went and got that thing. That's what quarterbacks need, a wide receiver that's going to come get it. You know? When they're in trouble, they're rolling around. The Bills are getting pressure on Tua all night long. So, like, you need your wide receivers to come back. Like, if you're in trouble, like, to change the route to, you know what they're going to do. And, I mean, he did it there. I'm not really sure if it was exactly that, but that was a good play. And they're tied up here. 0-2 Dolphins, 2-0 Bills. You know? This is what football's supposed to be right here. Except for outside in snow. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. And we're going to have return. No, I don't think we are. No, we are going to have return out of the end zone. 10, he's at the 15, 20. He's trying to get to 25. He's at the 30, to about the 31-yard line. We have 2 seconds to go. Still trying to hold in the sneeze, dude. It's creeping. And stay tuned at halftime. Like I said, my producer got a nice, funny video that he has prepared. And now he does masterful work, you know. So they better not go to commercial for 2 seconds left. Come back, do 2 seconds, and go to halftime. Return to the 31-yard line. And they're going to kneel it. Oh, he fumbled it. He knelt it, but then he fumbled it. All right, we're going to return. Give me we have a cool video to show, and I shall return in a few minutes. And we have Philly boy over here. It's halftime, baby. I'll be right back, people.
Well, this is my daily log here, eh? This is day 35 here, eh? Here at Lambeau Field here, eh? I've been here now looking for Matt Ramage. He's sort of like a legend around here, you know, like Sasquatch, eh? You know, they say that if you see him, you get good fortune, and I'm hoping to see him, because if I see him and get good fortune, maybe I could harvest the bluegills for ice fishing this year. You know, it would be nice to be able to do that here, eh? So, yeah, but here I am at mighty Lambeau Field, and I haven't seen him at all. And yeah, have you seen him? Does he come here often? I tried going to that like Quickie Mart or Quickie store that he likes, but I don't know. I asked people, where's that Quickie store, and they don't know what I'm talking about here, eh? So if you see him, tell him I'm looking for him, eh? I'm here, and it's the weather's starting to change. It's getting colder, eh? And yeah. Looking for Matt Ramage, yeah. Let him know I'm here, yeah. All right. Bye for now.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay! It's Nicolay! Nicolay Law! Billboard, baby!
All right, we are back over here. 14-14 tied up ball game. What'd you guys think about the halftime festivities? You know, the producer put together. I thought that was a funny video. You know what I mean? I liked it. But we got two over here, 12 of 18, 66 passing yards and a touchdown. Josh Allen, 11 of 13, 97 yards. I missed the other part, but let's check it out right here. 11 of 13, 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. So we got ourselves, both quarterbacks having ourselves a ball game. Let's check out the old prize picks. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see where I'm at on here. Okay, so we got Tua. All right, Tua got his touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, I got that one. James Cook, I got that one. So now all we need is Josh Allen to get over 213.5 passing yards, and we need a couple field goals by the Dolphins. So we got to see if we're going to get those field goals. I think that field goal one might be the killer for me. We're going to find out. But here we go. What's up, Deb? She said, hilarious. Did he find you? I don't think he found me yet. You know what I mean? He's still looking for me. I think it's hilarious, dude. My producer does a great job of doing like the graphics and like all this stuff. I wish I could do that type of stuff. That is absolutely awesome. So shout out to the producer. You know what I mean? Show some love for Vince over here, helping me out. It is good stuff. But hammer the chat. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Packers? What do you think? Give me some Packer predictions. Packers-Browns game. Coming up over here on Sunday. I'll be live streaming for the game. Give me your prediction. What's the score going to be? Let me think about it real quick. I didn't really do a score prediction. I should start doing a score prediction every week. I always forget, and people ask me throughout the week, what do you think the score is going to be? And I give like 14 different answers. You know what I mean? But I'll say right now, score prediction, I say 34 to 13. That's what I'll say, 34-13. They haven't been letting defenses, offensive score on them like that. So I don't think that it's going to be much, but I feel like this team is going to, they're due. I mean, not due. They're built. Like these last 2 games, what they've done, there's no reason that they can't have like a 34-13 win. You know what I mean? I think that's reasonable. Absolutely. Shout out to Vince. You know what I mean? Show that love. But yeah, I'll say 34-13. We'll see if Tucker Kraft plays. I think Matthew Golden gets his first touchdown of the season of his career in this game. Josh Jacobs, I think they're going to try to run heavy with him. That seems to be like the trend. They're trying to get the run game going, but it hasn't always worked out. We got Jesse over here. Packers 48, Browns 14. See, I like that. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a little bit lopsided. I said 34, but I'm down with 48. I might change mine. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a big time win for the Packers. I think that they have to put the foot on the throat. They get, Matt LaFleur has that quote from years ago. What was that? He's got that one where it's like, you get your piss hot. But also, what was that other one? I forget what it was. But either way, it was about not being conservative, getting after them, putting your foot in the throat, finishing ball games, not letting bad teams get back in. And that's what the Packers need to do. This is the time. Take control of the North, take control of the NFC. Everyone's talking about the Packers being like this high up, scary team. So live it, be it. Because I don't like it when ESPN and all these folks are talking about how great the Packers are. I like to say it. But when they start saying it, it makes me worry a little bit. So they have to show it, though. Come out. It's week 3. You're playing a subpar team. Put your foot in the throat, beat the crap out of them, and put them out of their misery. And then the week after that, you got the Cowboys. Michael Parsons going back to Dallas. That's what's so weird to me that Jerry Jones would trade Michael Parsons to the Packers, because the Packers are a threat. They're a Super Bowl contender, and you play them this season. But I think maybe they gave him the best offer. I assume they really wanted Kenny Clark. There was other teams who were trying to trade for Kenny Clark, I believe. Kenny Clark, high commodity. And I seen that Quay Walker, the Packers, I forget what team it was. There was a team that offered, I think, a 5th-round pick for Quay Walker. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be trading players away. I think Quay Walker, too, is like a lot of these guys, they're just coming into their own. You don't trade them now. You did all the work. You trained them up, got them ready. I feel like a lot of these guys they're firing. And then Micah Parsons being in that defensive room doesn't hurt either. But I think a lot of these guys were just due anyways. But this Packers defense, dude, could be special. I'm excited about this football season. And now Micah Parsons officially not on the Packers injury report. So that's good. And like people say, well, will you play every snap now? I don't think he'll play every snap, because I don't think that's really what they have planned for him. Like he's a pass rusher. He's the guy to get after the quarterback. And I think they want him fresh. They don't want to keep him in there too much. But I think that they're going to keep him in there a decent amount, because I think he wants to be in there. And then if they sideline him too much, he's going to have problems with that. But what's up? What's up, bro? Go Pack, go all day. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm jacked up about this football season. The Pack is back, baby. I do like that, everyone's talking good about the Packers, but it still makes me a little bit weirded out. It seems like those hyped up teams sometimes, they fall. But I think the Packers are looking good. They don't really have a weakness. The secondary, everyone's talking about throughout the offseason, myself too, but the secondary is looking good. I gotta fly over here. But secondary is doing their thing. Nixon, Xavier McKinney's out. Secondary. I mean, it helps obviously with a good pass rush. But dude, I also, before this game starts, I want to tell you a little story about I got a pigeon. I got pigeons that live like kind of on my roof and like inside the little things. I hate it, but like I don't know how to get rid of them or whatever. I put a little plastic owl out there. They don't care. They land in that thing. But yesterday, dude, a pigeon was on my front steps. I got a package out there to go get a package. Pigeon's there, and I went to get the package. You think they're going to fly away. This thing just stared me up. It's like, what's up, bro? What you doing? I'm like, that's my package. Let me get my package. So I got the package, and the bird just like spun around and like flew around and came at me a little bit. Not really at me, but like didn't like fly away. It still came back. And then like a couple hours later, I look at the door. The pigeon's still on my porch, just sitting on my porch. This is a pigeon. It can fly. It can go anywhere. It's on my porch. And then later that night, I looked, and it was still sitting on my porch at night. In the dark. And then I was like, that's weird. I get up for work. 3 a.m, I leave for work. Oh, I look out the door, and the pigeon's on my front porch. This thing doesn't sleep. It's just waiting on me. So I went out the back door. So I think the pigeon, pigeon 1, Matt 0 so far. It's not looking.
Stop whining.
You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. Deb says, agree. Don't like all the hype. I feel like it jinxes us. I just got worried that Goody was about to trade Willis the other day, but the Cincinnati Bengals ended up signing Sean Clifford instead. Yeah, I think they wanted to, but they didn't offer enough. I wouldn't trade Malik Willis for less than a 2nd-round pick. It would have to be a minimum of a 2nd-round pick. Having a good backup quarterback, we've seen what it did last year. The Packers got 2 wins off of it, and that was the playoffs. These wins matter. So I would absolutely not trade Malik Willis unless someone gets crafty and they want to do a 2nd-round pick or something. Other than that, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? That pigeon was crazy, dude. It's still out there, dude. I think what happened, because like they have these nests like in my house, and one day I was out in front, spraying my hose, like knocking on the cobwebs and whatnot, and then so I kind of threw it up there a little bit. I wonder if I got his house wet, and he was like, "Dude, now we got war." Do I have beef with a pigeon? Do pigeons have memories like crows? That's what I want to know. Because like, am I in danger? Am I gonna have like a whole pigeon posse roll up on me? I get up for work at 3 a.m. I don't need this drama. Going to my truck. Just walking through my yard, getting to my truck. I don't need pigeons staying up late night, just waiting on me. I don't need it. That's not what you need in your life. But I got pigeon problems over here. But Monday Night Football, Lions, Ravens, dude. I'll be live streaming that thing. So I'll come hang out Monday Night Football. That's going to be a really, really good stream. I like that these streams are good games. Because I've been doing these streams. Last year I did some prime time. I didn't do all the prime time. This year I'm doing all the prime time. I don't know if I'll always do Sunday Night Football. Depending, because I'm gonna do probably a Packers post game show. So if I do a Packers post game show, I probably won't do Sunday Night Football. But we will see. If it's a really good Sunday football game, I'll do it. I have to figure it out. Plus, if I do Sunday football, like my week starts so tired because I work at 4 a.m. and then Monday I'm screwed. And I got Monday Night Football stream, and I'm doing streams every night. So we will see what I do. I'm giving you my whole strategy.
Not
so
to mention you're killing Vince too, by the way.
Do that again.
I said not to mention you're killing Vince with those hours too.
Oh, I know, right? These hours are brutal, dude. Yeah, I mean, these late nights, I get up at about 2:30 in the morning, leave for work about 3, usually 3:15 because I'm usually running late. But yeah, it gets brutal. So I'm not for sure if I'll do Sunday football. Especially like I think it'd be cool. Like I think that's a 3:30 Packers game. I think it'd be cool. I might go to visit my dude Ryan. If I don't do that, I'll do a post game show. Maybe I'll get Jimmy to jump on a post game show. We can shout out Ryan in other ways. You know what I mean? We can do the old Shadka vodka. You know, this is available at Stadium View. They're about to kick this thing off. But Stadium View on Sunday, it's an away game, but he's doing an event. I think it's like 11 to 5. So head over to Stadium View and meet Ryan, drink some Shadka vodka. Here comes the kickoff. We're going to have ourselves a return here. It's going to be the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, 35, and he blasts through to about the 40-yard line. Nice return there. 39-yard line, I believe they're going to spot this thing. But yeah, I'm just holding this Shadka vodka. There you go. I just hold this to the whole stream. People just think I'm dunking on vodka. People I work with will see me holding vodka on a stream. They're like, all right, he ain't making it to work tomorrow. No, I will. I'll be there. Shout out to my guy, Ryan Rubel, though. Tie ball game. That is right. What are the Bills doing here? Dude, they have to get after it, dude. Their offense is getting after it, but the defense is letting the Dolphins hang around, but they're going to start over here on offense from about the 39-yard line. They're going to run it up the middle with James Cook. They had to run it better with James Cook because my Prize Picks needs it. Actually, I think see what I need over here. Yeah, I need actually, James Cook already got it. I already got it from James Cook, so I don't need Josh Allen needs to start throwing the ball. All right, throw the ball. That's what we need. We need Josh Allen to throw the ball, and then we need the Dolphins to kick field goals. So here we go, 2nd down and 9. 14:27 to go in the third quarter. 9 rushes for 74 yards for Cook. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. James Cook is to his right. He's alerting. Now he's got a man in motion. He's back to throw. He's looking left side. That's a slant completed, and that's going to be to about the 47-yard line before he gets pushed back. So it's going to be 3rd down. Come on, Josh Allen. Start slinging this thing down the field, dude. I do like Josh Allen, though. He seems like a really good dude. You see all the videos of him, like with fans and young people. He seems like super cool to the kids and the fans. So shout out to Josh Allen. You know what I mean? But it's time to start slinging it. Win me some money, Josh Allen. 3rd down and 1. Josh Allen's gonna be in Shadkin. He's got a man who's right. I just said Josh Allen so many times. Here you go, back to throw. He's got a little bit of time in that pocket. Here we go. 1st down completed inside the 45-yard line. And that's to Johnson. There's a flag on the play. Illegal contact on the defense. Penalty is declined. I like that dude just running across the field, running across the screen. That's good stuff right there. Here we go, Josh Allen, showing his replay here. Good vision, he kind of went through his progressions. I think he was one of the first ones, but here we go. Just over 13 minutes to go in this half, or this quarter actually. Josh Allen's in shotgun. He's back to throw, and he's in the middle of the field, wide open, and that's going to be a 1st down to the 30-yard line, and that's Shakir on the reception. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, Bills. Keep throwing the football. The thing is, if they keep throwing the football and they get touchdowns, less likely the Dolphins are to kick field goals. So here we go. Josh Allen back to throw. Now he's rolling right. He's rolling right. He's trying to get some time. And that's going to be knocked down. And there's a flag on a play. He tried to throw it over dude's head, but that wasn't working. Flag on a play. I like that. All right, we're waiting on the ref. Holding on the offense, number 73, Dawkins. What did he say? Automatic first down? Is that what he said? The old, remember Ed Hockley? That guy was ripped, dude. Stadium View Bar was my favorite place to get food at when I went to the NFL draft this year. By the way, I hope we get to have the draft again in the future because we broke every record that they predicted for us. Dude, Stadium View was awesome during the draft. Stadium View was legendary. I was there a lot. They had like 16 bands in like 3 days. It was ridiculous. Stadium View is the spot, you know what I mean? Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun, back to throw. He's looking. He's got time dancing around. He's running. He scampers. He's at 30, 25. He's still running. He slides down to the 20-yard line, just short of a first down. Oh, my goodness. And we got a little scrimmage over here. They're getting scrappy. I think, maybe they thought Josh Allen took a hit. A lot of ruckus in the stadium there. Skirmish, that's the word that they like to use. All right, let's check the replay here. Oh, because I don't think that wasn't roughing. That wasn't bad. I don't think there was anything wrong with that. He was chasing him from behind. He kind of went down, but he was like already going. I don't have a problem with that. He didn't do nothing wrong. 2nd down and 1. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to toss it right side real quick one time, and that's Kincaid, and that's a first down 10. 5. Get in there! You son of a... Actually, touchdowns don't matter for me. Just yards. So we're good. I don't care if they get a touchdown or how they get the touchdown. They're going to get a touchdown. It's first down and goal right here. Yeah, that was a good play. They had good blocks. The defense was in a situation that the offense wanted, and that's down to the goal line right there. The 1-yard line, actually. Kincaid, 4 receptions, 60 yards and touchdown. I'm glad I took the over on him. That man is balling. Here we go, 1st and goal. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun, empty backfield. Could they run it with Josh Allen? They got a lot of wide receiver situations. Oh, he's got like an option type of thing, and he's getting sacked. He should have thrown it. That whistle was blowing, though. Yeah, that's a flag, dude. Yeah, that whistle was blowing. They kept it moving. So let's see what this flag is about. I know we're talking football, but the Brewers team is different, dude. Absolutely, dude. It's always all right to talk about the Brewers. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Brooks on the defense. So, yeah, but absolutely, shout out to the Brewers. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I always support the Brewers. I don't say I'm not as big as in the Brewers like I am the Packers, but always support every Wisconsin team. And the Brewers, dude, they win the World Series, dude. Milwaukee's gonna explode, dude. I really hope it happens. I don't want Milwaukee to explode, but I want the Brewers to win the World Series. I think that would be a crazy party in Milwaukee. Here we go. We're going to have Josh Allen's going to be under center. First down and goal from the 2-yard line. He's going to hand it off the middle. And that's James Cook, which is also good because I forgot he's on my fantasy team. There we go, baby. And my fantasy team continues to flourish. You know what I mean? Look, oh, that's all. 8 plays, 61 yards, 437 off the clock. And a beautiful drive. Let me check my fantasy team, actually. Here we go. See how many points Cook's got me over here. 15.3 points for James Cook. Oh, yeah, here comes the extra point. It is up. It is good. Shout out to the producer for... oh, dude, did they have the wrong score up there on the TV? I think they gave the Dolphins that extra point because it was 15 on the screen. But yeah, James Cook got me 15 points. I'm doing all right. That's the only guy I had play so far. I'm up 15-7. Who do they have? They have the running back for Miami, Achaney. Is that how you say his name? Achani? I don't know. I feel like I'm murdering his name. I apologize for that. H.G. Soder in the building. Fantasy football points for me. Absolutely, dude. James Cook is he's a dude because he's really good, but like a lot of times they give it to someone else at the goal line. So we're gonna see. Looking at my fantasy team, I got to make a decision because Tucker Kraft is listed as questionable. So who do I have other than Tucker Kraft as tight end? Let's check it out. Oh, I have Komet, the Bears tight end. Yeah. I don't know why I have him. I don't usually have rivals players on my fantasy team because real life over fantasy, you know what I mean? But I think it was part of a trade. He's a good tight end, so at least fantasy-wise, he does all right for a backup. But yeah, here we go. 14-21. Bills got the lead. Now, can the Dolphins come up over here and get it back? Because it's gonna be a battle. You're gonna have to put some points up to hang out with the Bills. The Bills are gonna score some points. You know what I mean? They're gonna score some points. So here we go. Let's take a moment to have a drink. So here we go. Also, during the Packers live stream, I'm going to be giving away, for people who just tuning in, I'm going to be picking the winner for my 100,000 follower Facebook giveaway. I'm giving away a $130 Packers Pro Shop gift card. That's the exact amount that it costs for a jersey, so people can pick out any jersey they want. And with it being a gift card, I can mail it to someone, or I think I can maybe even send it digitally if they're out of state or whatever, and then you could use it online. I'm going to figure it out the best way to do it. But yeah, so you can pick a jersey, or you don't have to pick a jersey. You could buy a hoodie or a shirt or whatever you want to buy. But appreciate everyone following along on Facebook, YouTube, all the places that people follow me. But 100,000 followers on Facebook, you know what I mean? That's a pretty cool thing. Dude, they got Fitzpatrick out here shirtless hyping up Bills fans. He's the man. This dude. Oh, that's funny stuff. We got Al Michaels on here, Curb Herbstreit, and Ryan Fitzpatrick calling this game. They're getting ready for the kickoff over here. Bills defense getting after it. You got 10-23 to go in this third quarter. But the fact that the Dolphins have 14 points with the pressure that they're getting, kind of the play calling, but here we go. Here's coming to return from the 3-yard line. He's at the 15. He's at 20, 25. He's trying to find a hole. He's trying to bounce it up, and he's going to get to about the 28-yard line. Dude, kickoffs are wild. They're just running for their lives. Yeah, the semi-soft calls. You know what I mean? They're doing a lot of screens, behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. But they got 14 points, and the Bills' defense, I mean, they don't have a lot of time because the Bills' pass rush is kind of getting after them a little bit. What's up, Nano Smith? Go Pack, go all the way from Brazil, Central America. I hope I said that right. You know what I mean? I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, go Pack, go. Absolutely. That's awesome. From that distance, over here watching me in Wisconsin, drink beers and do this live stream. I appreciate you tuning in. Here we go. We're going to have a quick pass left side, and that's going to be a big loss again because they keep doing these stupid play calls. You know what I mean? I appreciate you tuning in. That was a cool comment. I think it's cool when people watch from like so far away. It's like, dude, that's awesome. But here we go. 43 bat. I am once again renewing my call for Al Michaels to please retire for the love of God. You don't like Al Michaels? Here we go. We're going to have Tua under center. 2nd down and 13 from the 24-yard line. And they're going to try to run this thing, and that's going to be nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and 12 or 11, whatever they had. Now you're in a long 3rd down situation. Like this drive, the play calling, bro, it ain't it. It ain't it, dude. Here we go, 3rd down and 11. Bills fans are jacked up over here. 3rd and 11. This is a big spot right here for both teams. The Bills are bringing pressure. Tua is going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield. He's back to throw. He's got time. He's got time. He's throwing it deep right side. He's got a man. Incomplete. Tyreek Hill. Oh, my goodness. There was coverage down there. He kind of just threw it up. And I think we might have an injury on the defense. They were down there in coverage. I'm a gambling addiction to feed. You know what I mean? I'm over here, talking about prize picks, so maybe I do too. No, I definitely don't have an addiction. I'm not addicted to losing money. Most of the money that I have in my prize picks is like the original, like $100 I put in there. And then I just win, I lose, I win, I lose. And then, I had a sponsorship with him last year, so that didn't hurt. But should have caught that, yeah. I don't think they're happy over here in Miami. I think this is Hill's probably last year in Miami. All right, I'm going to walk away for a second. We're at commercial. We have an injury timeout. I shall return. People, appreciate you watching.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
What is up? What is up? 21-14 ball game. Shout out to Russell Nicolay. He's like a good actor, you know what I mean? Those commercials, what's next? Maybe he retires from lawyering, becomes an actor. Maybe he's working with Tom Hanks, you know what I mean? I feel like Russell Nicolay has the goods, you know what I mean? But here we go. We got 21-14 ball game over here. And, it's a good one. But I don't like I said, we were talking about that. Dolphins play calling is just not good, dude. Those screen passes behind the line of scrimmage, I feel like, dude, push it downfield a little bit. They did right there. It was incomplete. But, I don't know. I feel like the pass rush from the Bills is definitely a problem for the Dolphins. But, I'm surprised that they're actually up, or in this game, 21-14. Sam Darnold for the Seahawks next week, Thursday Night Football. Sam Darnold versus Kyler Murray. That's an interesting game. I'll be live for that game, so I'll come hang out next Thursday night. 4th down and 11 over here. And they're not going to be in field goal range. I need a field goal. Sons of bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that loud. That was an inside thought. Here we go. We're going to have a punt return. Oh, he muffed it, but he's going to get on top of it at the 20-yard line. Time for James Cook to put this thing away. Yeah, run heavy with James Cook. He's on my fantasy team, so I could use it. Let's check out this muff here. Actually, it wasn't a muff. He caught it, and it just kind of popped through his hands. It was close, dude. But he got back on top of it, so it's like a nightmare for a punt returner. I could never be a punt returner, dude. The stress on that. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Josh Allen's going to be on the center 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, 8:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. He's going to hand this thing off James Cook, and he's going to get wrapped up. About a yard gain right there, you know what I mean? So you were right, dude. But it was only a yard. Let's get after James Cook. Come on. Dig deep, bro. My fantasy team is dependent on you. The defense, dude, they got to step up right here, dude. If they want to stay in this game, because if the Bills get a touchdown right here, it's over, dude. That's a wrap. 2nd down and 9. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now he's got a man in motion. I think that's Moore, and he's going to play action. Looking to throw. He's going to toss him Moore left side, and that's going to be about a yard gain. I think that's Moore. Let me check the old notes over here. You know what I mean? Yep, Elijah Moore. I'm a professional. Here we go, 7:48. The clock is ticking. 3rd down and 9. All right, big 3rd down for the Dolphins right here. They're going to want to shut this down. They're going to want to get this ball back. Let's see what the Bills have in store. They're going to be, Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. I think this is going to Kincaid, dude. I'm calling it right here, Kincaid. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Now he's back to throw. He's got time. That's going to be completed, and that is to Kincaid, dude. But that's not going to be a first down. I was right, though, dude. You guys are starting to see how smart I am, right? I should be defensive coordinator. I knew exactly what I was going to. Unfortunately, I think the Dolphins did, too. I think they figured that out, too. We got 2 people watching on Kick right now. Shout out to Kick, bro. 2 people watching on Hey! Appreciate you tuning in. Might be bots. I don't know for sure. Let's see if we can get a real comment on Kick. You know, tap in the comment section. Here we go. Here comes the punt. It is up. And it's going to be at the 25-yard line. We're going to have a return right side. He's trying to make some people miss. And he's going to get to the 30, to about the inside the 35-yard line. Probably about the 37 when he's knocked out of bounds or dove out of bounds, kind of tackled out of bounds. But there we go, dude. 21-14. We got a ball game. Dolphins had the ball back. What are they going to do with it? And check out the podcast, people. The Matt Ramage Show. Everywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can listen to the Matt Ramage Show. Listen to this glorious voice on your way to work. You know what I mean? That's what you need in your life. If you miss the live streams, a lot of the live streams go on there. And also, I'll be doing some interviews this season. Former Packer I've been talking to on Instagram. He actually messaged me, wants to come on the podcast, so we're going to figure this thing out. And, yeah, stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. But hammer the chat. What do you want to talk about? You know that we're at commercial over here. Packers taking on the Browns. We have some good NFC North division games this weekend as well. There's some interesting games. I like how the schedule is matching up in the NFL. We have some good football games. That's not always like that every year. I feel like there's so many trash games, especially on primetime Thursday Night Football. But we got some decent games coming up over here. So it's exciting. Especially, dude, it's a good time to be a Packer fan, isn't it? Packers looking good, 2-0. Going on to take the Browns. Cowboys after that. There's no reason the Packers can't be 4-0. I do think that Packers Cowboys game won't be as easy as everyone thinks. I think the Cowboys are going to be jacked up. I think the Packers win that game. I think they win it convincingly. But then the Cowboys players are going to be, they're going to want to win that one. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? Let me give you the air horn over here. There we go. Not that's a chain, dude. You know what I mean? Are you talking about this one? This is awesome. I was at Thursday Night Football. I got this from Prime. Thursday Night Football. Dude, that was a good day. We did a lot of drinking that day. H.E. Soder, interesting how much horizontal and short both of these teams are thrown when compared to Packers' vertical heavy passing attack. Yeah, there are a lot of screens, a lot of wide receiver screens, a lot of wide running back screens, a lot of throws behind the line of scrimmage, especially for the Dolphins, but the Bills are doing it too. They're not really pushing it. You know what I mean? Okay, now that's a chain. All right, I got you. Crabtree? Are you talking about Tommy Crabtree? He's in my fantasy league. I like to beat him sometimes, you know what I mean? When I win against Tom Crabtree, I'm like, yeah. I like to know that I can beat an NFL player at something. You know what I mean? And we got ourselves a Super Chat, baby! Super Chat, baby! What's up, Steve-O? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Let's get it moving over here. We're going to have a run up the middle by the Dolphins to the 40-yard line. And appreciate it. You know what I mean? Feeding the alcohol, it gets expensive doing these live streams. That's a good thing. I wouldn't drink, but if I wasn't doing live streams, so I'm like, you know what I mean? I'll just do more live streams. We're having a good time, you know what I mean? 2nd down and 5. Here we get to. It's going to be under center. Ball at the 41-yard line. What are they going to do here on 2nd and 5? They're going to do play action. He's looking to throw. He's actually got time. He throws it right side, and his man is on the ground. Tyreek Hill was on the ground. I feel like he was on the ground before he threw the ball, and I think Tyreek Hill might be hurt. Oh, no, he's saying that he grabbed him. Let's check this replay here. Was that pass interference? I don't know, dude. No, I don't think he altered his, but then he slipped afterwards. I don't know. What do you guys think? 3rd down and 5. 5:47 to go in the third quarter. Two Bills fans, painted face, got the wig on. That guy's rocking it out. Here we go. Tua is going to be in shotgun. Ball at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 5. 5:47 to go in this third quarter, and the ball is snapped, but the play is called dead. And we're going to have ourselves a penalty. No, first timeout, not penalty. All right, so yeah, if I'm correct, Jordan Love is undefeated at the Cowboys Stadium. I think so. I know the Packers have more playoff wins in the Cowboys Stadium than the Cowboys do. I know that's a factual statement. We can get a stat checker over here. Confirmed Jesse's statement. Could be, though. I think so. Tiffany Haley, I wonder how heavy that thing is. Dude, it's not real heavy, you know what I mean? It feels good, you know what I mean? I just don't like to block this awesome hoodie that I'm wearing, you know what I mean? Caleb Williams, okay, I guess he's a Packer fan. That's a real tweet. He tweeted at 10:35 in the morning on 3/8/2022. You know what he was? Earth. 3rd down and 5. Here we go. We all feel the same way, Caleb. You know what I mean? Here we go. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 5:47 in the third. Here we go. The ball snapped. He's back to throw. He's dancing around. He's got pressure. He's rolling, and he throws it up, and that's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. And the Dolphins just cannot. They can't do. They got nothing for this pass rush, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro, when we talking about the Green Bay Packers. What a pass rush does. I'm not saying that Tua's like an elite quarterback, but he's a good quarterback. But it doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum of like a bottom, middle, or you're the top quarterback. If you got pressure, dude, there's not much you can do. A pass rush is the most important thing that you can do on defense. Get after the quarterback, get him out of his situation, get him out of the pocket, make him roll. But, left-handed quarterback, you make him roll right over, dude. Here comes the punt. We're going to have a return here, I think, from the 15-yard line. I know he fair caught that. If he didn't, he'd have got murdered, dude. He'd have got murdered. Here we go. The Bills are going to take over here. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. They're going to go to commercial. I think I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be right back, people. That was an efficient beer run, you know what I mean? Oh, we got to stack some beers over there, you know what I mean? Here we go. 21-14. I've been ridiculing the screen, but he just hits the back there. Then maybe they get that. Yeah. I don't like what they got going on. I don't like it. I don't like their plan. Tua dropped his eyes and was watching the pressure there. That is bad mojo for the NFL quarterback. Yeah, I feel like he's staring guys down too a little bit. And like I say, I'm not no expert, not no analyst, and I'm not no scout, but I feel like Tua, I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh my God, love that beer run. You know what I mean? Graphic department on point with the producer over there. Everyone give a round of applause to the producer over here. You know what I mean? We have to, even sometimes I have to, you know what I mean? Let's give a round of applause. Vince in the building, baby. So here we go. Now we got Prime Video. They got some wrestling stuff going on. I haven't watched wrestling in a lot of years. I don't know any of these people. AEW? Is that a different wrestling league? I don't even know. But here we go. We are coming back here from commercial. Let Josh cook. I like that. Home of the, this is in Buffalo. Must be a Bills bar, a Bills restaurant. There you go. I like to see it. Here we go. You know what I mean? Got to show that love, Deb. 29.2 points a game since 2020 leads NFL Josh Allen. Josh Allen's he's a good football player. Okay, we'll get to this comment right after this play over here. Josh Allen's going to be in chicken. Now he moves James Cook to the left side. And he's going to be, I thought he was going to him. And now I think he's going to run it himself. And he's in not a really great decision. He got about back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Jesse says, plus it's a good stadium to play at because the Packers won Super Bowl 45 there. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers dominated the Steelers in that game. By the way, in my opinion, how cool would it be if the Packers and Steelers make the Super Bowl and Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers last year? That would be a great game if that happens. Can always dream about it. Dude, that would be fantastic. That would be the most hyped Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers going at his old team in the Super Bowl. Like that really doesn't happen when a franchise quarterback, a long-established quarterback. We're going to have a run up the middle by James Cook over here for about 3 yards. I know the pile's still moving a little bit. But, yeah, like that really doesn't happen where, a quarterback who played, like 15, 16 years for a team and then goes on to play him in the Super Bowl. That'd be awesome. Ramage is on fire. What's up, Matthew? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? We're having a good time tonight. What's up? Frosty's in the building. Hey. You know what I mean? Frosty back in the day, dude, that Frosty the Snowman, that was like my jam. Like Christmas time, dude, I was watching Frosty the Snowman. That was my favorite Christmas type of thing. I didn't like that reindeer one, dude. They always mess with that, dude. I felt like that was me in school. I didn't have a red nose, but I had messed up eyes. Here we go. 3rd down and 2. Back to throw. He's dancing around. That's completed. 1st down, Josh Allen. There we go. Big time 1st down right there. They're up 7. Trailing and not trailing, but going to the trailing times of the 3rd quarter, 3:56 to go. They need to get something going here. You get a touchdown right here. Dude, that was just a good play right there. There was 3 guys around him in the area, but they weren't close enough. You know what I mean? So here we go. 1st and 10, 18 and 20, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns for Josh Allen. He's going to be under center. He's going to play action to James Cook, and now he's rolling right. He's looking to throw, and he's throwing it right sideline out of bounds. All right, I'm trying to figure out this thing. So Josh Allen, he's at 114 yards. I need I need 100 yards from Josh Allen in the 4th quarter. That's what I need. I need 100 yards, and I need 2 field goals from the Dolphins. Dude, this isn't looking good. We're heading over here into the 4th quarter. I mean, we still got 3:23 to go in this 3rd. But we'll see what happens. Here we go, 2nd down and 10. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're inside. No, they're at the 31-yard line. Here we go. Quick pass, left side, incomplete. That looks like the receiver wasn't really ready for it. That was Coleman. Intended for Coleman. The year without a Santa Claus cold miser was the guy. And I like the Grinch too, and I like but I Frosty the Snowman, like when I was a kid, when I was real little. I was always upset though because he got melted a lot. Couldn't have Frosty the Snowman in my neighborhood. The bigger kids always tore him down. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be in chicken. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 31-yard line. He's got time. He's got time. He's got plenty of time. He's running out of time. He's still holding it. He gets rid of it. Incomplete. Intended for the running back over there. That's not good, dude. That was bad. That wasn't good. 4th down and 10, and the Dolphins, they're staying in this thing because their defense is able to shut it down a little bit. 3:12 to go in the 3rd quarter, so potentially, they could tie this thing up, before the 4th quarter. But can they? Because this Bills pass rush is getting after him. Here comes the punt we're going to see. And it's off. Bang. I think we're going to have ourselves a return. He's going to catch about the 21-yard line. He's at the 25. He's dead now. He's trying to run across. Spin, move, circle button. And he's going to get to about the 32-yard line, 33, before he falls down. And also remember, tomorrow night, we're on Thursday Night Football right now, but Friday night, we're going to do a live stream. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to figure this thing out. I'm off Saturday, so we can get crazy with it. You know what I mean? I'm not off every Saturday, but I am off this Saturday. Maybe have some fun. Maybe do a game. Maybe do a Q&A. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do, but we're going to have some fun with it. Here we go with Tua. I was telling my sister-in-law about you and your goofy eyes and how she should tune in and watch you. She asked me, well, is he okay mentally? I don't know. That's still up for grabs. You know what I mean? My wife asks that same question sometimes. 1st and 10. Here we go. Tua's going to be under center, 33-yard line. He's got a man in motion. And he's going to be back to throw. He's looking left. Now he's dancing. Throws it right to his running back. Another screen, but this one's all right. Gets to almost to the first down marker. I think he's going to be down right short of it. Not enough James Cook there, Bills. Yeah, I think that was the problem. I'm not sure what they were doing there. I mean, I get kind of, they're trying to switch it up. They're trying to be aggressive. They're trying to get some stuff happening, but didn't care for that. You know what I mean? They should be wearing the winter warning jerseys because these offenses have gone totally cold. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, that happens, dude. Second half, dude. I don't know what happens at halftime. They're on there just like chugging brews or what. Here we go. Tua's going to be under center. They're bringing the pressure. And they're going to run this thing. And he gets hit immediately, but he still gets the first down. And he's still scampering on the other side of the 50. Nice little scamper for him. And that's 1st and 10. 2:04 to go. The clock is still ticking. Check this replay over here. Nice hole. Nice hole. Stuck it in there. Nice little run. Gets to the other side of the 50-yard line. And there we go. You know what I mean? I'll drink to that. Oh, I gotta catch up right here. Here we go. Tua is going to be under center. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Where are we at here? About the 42-yard line. 42 yards to go to the end zone. It's going to be a run. Oh, gets stood up and blasted. And that's going to be a loss. 1:28, the clock tick. Yeah, dude, he's seen that coming, filled that hole. He ain't going through here, dude. He ain't sticking in here, bro. Here we go, 2nd down and 12. Inside a minute to go in the third quarter. They're going to try to play action. Now he's going to toss this thing right side, and he's going to have himself a first down. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be against the Dolphins by the reactions. This flag just hit me right in the face, dude. Yeah, we definitely need more James Cook. Ineligible player downfield, dude. Replay it, 2nd down. 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dude, what the Dolphins need is a field goal. All right, that's what we're rooting for here. 2nd and 17. Oh, gassy. They're at about midfield, about the 49-yard line. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. We want him to get close enough for field goal. It's going to be a quick screen. He had pressure immediately, and that's going to be a short gain. He's trying to spin out of it. So it's going to be 3rd down, and I think they're probably going to just go to 4th quarter here. They might try to hurry it up. They got 15 seconds. I don't know why they would. I mean, they're down, so. 8, 7, yeah, they're going to let this go to 4th quarter. With that, we're probably going to go to commercial break, so I'm going to use the rest here, you know what I mean? And at 21-14, dude. We got 1 quarter action to go. Let's go.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite.
Thanks.
Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time. Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law.
Billboards, baby! Shout out to Nicolay Law. What is up, Shannon? What's up, Matt Ramage? Hope you are having a good one. I'm having a fabulous evening watching some football. I almost said Green Bay Packers football. It's not Green Bay Packers football. We are watching the Bills and the Dolphins. It's 21-14. We got a close ball game over here. A little bit of a rivalry. Thanks for tuning into the chat, Shannon. I appreciate you. Tom said, much better game than expected. Let's get a Club 56 horn to start the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Let's get after it. The people like the you know what's funny? Because when I first started doing that horn, like back in the day, I thought people would hate it, and people actually love it. But here we go. We're going to have Tua in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw, throwing it left side, and that's going to be complete on the slant. It's a trick play. Tosses it right side to the right sideline, and that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. That was kind of an interesting play. Didn't really do anything crazy with it, but I do like that. You know, I know Xavier McKinney the Parsons said teams who do trick plays because they can't beat you straight up, and that's what this is right now. And I don't really hate trick plays. I really don't want the Packers doing any type of stupid trick plays. I think that they're good enough to, not need to do that stuff. But if you need to, I'm with it. 4th down and 4. We're gonna get to this comment right after here, Jesse. Here we go. 14-24 to go in the fourth quarter. Tua is going to be in shotgun. All right, 4th down, dude. This is it, bro. This is it. This is a big one right here. Tua is going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's got a little bit of time this time, and he gets rid of it. Gets completed at the first down. He's 25, and he's at the 22-yard line as he goes out. There we go, baby. Oh, my good. Absolutely legendary. Keep this a ball game, you know what I mean? Jesse says, depending on how busy he is during the bye week, for us, one person that would be super cool to have on here is Coach Matt LaFleur to talk about the first 4 games, but it was super cool that you had Wes on here a few weeks ago. Yeah, Wes is absolutely the man. Matt LaFleur is hard to get on. I seen that Cheesehead TV has him on every now and again. They've had him. But, yeah, I'm not sure Matt LaFleur wants to go on this show. But I would be down with it, you know what I mean? Here we go. Tua's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off right up the middle. He's got room. That's a first down. He's going to bust through to about the 7-yard line. Yeah, maybe someday, though, I just need to take it up to another level that I can get guys like Matt LaFleur and maybe Ed Policy. You know what I mean? I ain't there yet. But I've had some cool players on here. Some cool people. Wes is absolutely one of my favorite people. Wes Hodgkowitz, Packers.com. You should read all his stuff. He's awesome. Here we go. Tua's going to be under center from the 7-yard line. They're going to run this thing. I thought they were going to do play action, but they're going to run this thing, and he's going to get stood up, but I think he might have got 5-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. I got to get Aaron Nagler back on this thing, too. And Corey Benke. Corey Benke is one of my favorite people. I think he's hilarious. I think he's way smarter than people realize too. Corey Behnke is like really, really smart. He does all that stuff with LiveX. He doesn't want you to know it. Probably one of the smarter people in Packers, the world, Packers podcast, whatever. People, you know what I mean. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Tua's gonna be in shotgun, or maybe like a kind of a piss. I don't even know what that is, but he's back to throw. He's looking. He's got pressure. He throws it in the end zone. And that could be a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, baby. And the game is here. Still got a ball game. Tyreek Hill is doing backflips. Oh my goodness, this is a ball game. Thursday night football. 9 plays, 67 yards, 5 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock. And this is a 1-point game with the extra point coming up. Oh my goodness. Someone mentioned that air horn. I'm going to play that thing all night long. Here we go. Here comes the extra point. 12-18 to go in the fourth quarter. Extra point is up and it's good. Oh! It almost got me, bro. When I look right at the graphic as it's happening, it's woo, you know what I mean? We're having a good time over here. They're going to commercial. We're going to stay here. Hammer the chat. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Packers? What do you think? Do you want to talk about the Bears? I thought it was funny that in the press conference, the Bears coach, first of all, he talked so much trash going in, like after he got hired, and he was talking all cocky. Everyone had the Bears all jacked up. Now it's like, oh, it's just the Bears. They're rebuilding, and it'll take them some time. But like before the season, everyone was talking about how great they are. But he was talking about, he's like, we're not practicing like a championship team. Yeah, because you're not a championship team, bro. And like that's your job. Like you're the head coach of the Chicago Bears. Can you imagine Matt LaFleur coming out and be like, we're not practicing real good? Like, yeah, that's your job. And I get it. Like he's a new coach, so he's got to establish his culture, whatever he wants over there. But like, dude, coming out and saying that they're not practicing good, isn't it? But right here we have the Thank You Jerry merch. Be sure to hammer it down. The Packers take on the Browns this week, but the Cowboys the following week. So we got to show some love to Jerry Jones. You see him over here in the corner. Where is he? Right there. He's rocking that merch, and you should too. So head on over to themerimage.com, find the merch tab, and we got a lot of cool stuff over there. The Thank You Jerry stuff is awesome. I'm still waiting on my hoodie. Ordered it the other day. Can't wait to get it. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. We got some good merch over there in the store. So let me go here and check out what we got here on my prize picks. So I think the one thing, so Tua's got his touchdown. We need Josh Allen to get another 100 yards passing in the fourth quarter when they're up. Well, actually, it's a close game now. It's tied up. So maybe Josh Allen will be slinging that thing down the field. But I need 2 field goals by the kicker of the Dolphins, and I don't think that's going to happen. So it's not looking good for me. You know what I mean? I might not be good at this. I think I just donate more money to prize picks than anything. But there we go. There we go. 21-21. We got ourselves a ball game. And there we are. There we are. Oh, yeah, we do have comments. It wasn't my comments weren't refreshing, so I didn't see them. I thought nobody was talking. All right, here we go. The Bears still suck. Shout out to Philly boy over here. These 0-2 teams worry me a little bit. Keep your foot on the pedal, Packers. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, you are absolutely right with that. Don't play down to anyone's level. That was kind of like the Packers of the past. It's like they played bad teams and they almost like play down to their level, and then they play good teams and they play up to their level. Like just play up all the time, bro. Be the best team you can be. Slaughter these teams. Win 45-3. That's all right. You know what I mean? The throw downfield and you get results. Look at that. You know what I mean? Here comes the kickoff, and I don't think we're going to have a return. He's going to kneel this thing down in the end zone. 12-18 to go in the fourth quarter. All right, it's about to get live up in here. You know what I mean? It's about to get live. We have ourselves a tie ball game in the fourth quarter. Allen is 18-23, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cook's got 12 rushes, 81 yards, and Kincaid 5 catches, 66 yards, a touchdown. Let's get after it. Let's finish this ball game right. That was the perfect timing. That was beautiful. Oh, that's funny. Dude, I only did the air horn. I didn't do the other thing. Producer did that, so the timing on that was impeccable. That was awesome. Let's get to Tom over here. All right, we'll get right back to you, Tom. We got a play coming off over here. First down and 10. Josh Allen's at the 35-yard line. He's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. Come on, he's going to pitch this thing right side to Jared Cook, or James Cook, and he's got the first down for 11 yards. Scamper. Almost said the wrong name. All right, let's get to Tom's comment over here. Cleveland defense is legit, though. Not going to be easy, but our defense should feast on the Browns O-line and Grandpa Flacco. I absolutely agree. But, dude, our offense needs to do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you're playing. Go out there and get him, dude. Jordan Love, a lot of hate thrown his way, or like kind of people like thinking that he ain't that dude. Go out here and show him, Jordan. You know what I mean? But here we go, first down and 10, 11:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Josh Allen's under center. He's going to hand this thing off James Cook, and he doesn't have a lot of room there. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But, the cannon. But, dude, I think the Packers offense is going to surprise some people. I mean, they don't have to get crazy with it. So, like, you don't have to force downfield. You don't have to do all this stuff. But the thing with having a defense, you can say that, well, they don't have to force downfield. But the also thing is, you could be a little bit aggressive because if it doesn't work out, you know your defense got your back. You know what I mean? I like that. Second down and 10. Josh Allen's going to be under center. He's got a man to his right now. He's got a man in motion. They're at the 46-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to throw it. That's James Cook, and that's going to be about 3 yards gain. They're going to mark this thing, I think, about the 48-yard line, if I saw right. 10:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock is ticking. Bills have 2 timeouts. The Dolphins have 3. And we got ourselves a ball game, folks. I'm excited about this. Let's see who's going to get this. I don't think the Dolphins are going to kick 2 field goals, so I think my prize picks are trash right now. Unless they go into overtime or something. 3rd down and 7 here. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. It looks like an obviously passing situation. Josh Allen's back to throw. He's looking. Hits his man. That ball pops up in the air. That's incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down. 10:20 to go. 4th down and 7. They're going to have to punt. Tie game. The Dolphins have an opportunity to take the lead in this ball game.
Inconceivable!
You know what I mean? No, that was good defense right there. He got his. That was not pass interference. Josh Allen's yelling about pass interference. No, he got his arm around, put his hand up there. I don't mean to block the screen, but kind of knocked it down. Here comes a punt. Here we go. Maybe they muff it. I don't want them to muff it though. Go down there and kick a field goal. Be a man. See, I can see him kicking a field goal right here though. If they get down there, they're tied up right here. We're gonna have this thing's bouncing. There's a flag on a play. The ball's rolling around. Oh, I don't know what that dude was doing. What an idiot. This Bills player came running in, diving at the ball. Like, what are you doing? There's a bunch of people down there. You're going to get hurt doing stupid stuff. But, all right, so the refs are chit-chatting over here. So did they run into the kicker? Let me listen here. Yeah, they ran into the kicker, dude. I don't know. I think that should be like the 15-yard variety of it because he kind of hit that plant leg, and that's kind of the rule, right? They hit that plant leg. Actually, he didn't. I mean, he kind of did. He tripped. He fell. But the Bills catch a break. Oh, you gotta love it. I don't care about the Dolphins, but shout out to Larry. My buddy Larry's a Dolphins fan. I can't say anything more about him because he's like in, Secret Service or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So I won't say anything more than that. You know what I mean? But he's a Dolphins fan. So Dolphins are up tied up 21-21 against the Bills here. 10:06. We got Josh Allen's going to be under center. And they got a big break here. And they're going to run this thing to the 30-yard line. Dude, this game could be decided by that penalty. We got ourselves a close game, dude. You held him to a punt. Ran into the kicker. And Daniels is still losing his mind. He ain't telling jokes right now, bro. I'll tell you that. He ain't telling jokes now. You know, he's always got those jokes. He ain't got them today. Matthew Golden breakout game on Sunday? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I think Matthew Golden gets his first touchdown. He might get 2 of them. Let's just have him go out there and ball out. I know that Cleveland people talking about Cleveland's defense, but, dude, I ain't worried. Here we go. We're going to have a pitch. James Cook right side, and he's going to fall about a yard short of the first down. We're going to have about 3rd down and 1. But, yeah, I absolutely expect Matthew Golden to have a game. I think that they're going to want to work him into the offseason. Jaden Reed's not going to be there. what time better than now? But I think Romeo Dobbs too. He's on my fantasy team too, so I'm gonna need him. I'm not sure I'm starting him. I think I did. All right, I didn't mean to put that up there. Some bot stuff. I don't know. Some of those streaming services I post to, they just send bot stuff. 3rd down and 1. Here we go. We're under 9 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. Josh Allen, what you got, bud? What you got? He's in shotgun. He's got a man in motion. He's got a man to his right. They need 1 yard. They're going to run this thing, and they get the 1 yard, and he's going to go down to about the 20-yard line. And it's 1st down and 10, baby. 8:35 to go. Bills Mafia, I'm representing, I'm a friend. 153 passing yards for the Bills. 301 total yards for the Bills. Time possession, 28:04 for the Bills. Dolphins with 23 minutes. The time possession, I think at halftime was really equal. But the Bills are getting out. That penalty didn't hurt when they had to punt. Here we go from the 20-yard line. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. 1st down and 10. I didn't say it right. Shaking! My neighbor's like, what's going on? We're trying to sleep. Here we go. Quick pass. And that's going to be completed to about the 15-yard line. And that's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. Mike's face was considerably less red than Rich's or Matt's in that situation. he was fired up, you know what I mean? All right, let me get rid of that. I had to go block that thing. Here we go. 2nd down and 5. 7:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Now he's got a man to his left and right. No, he's got a man to his left. All right, it's going to be a toss to the left side. And that's Shakir. That's going to be a 1st down. Touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen tosses it like a left side wide receiver screen type of situation. 9 plays, 65 yards, 5:01 off the clock. That penalty, absolutely brutal for the Miami Dolphins. Shakir's over here on the left side. He goes in motion. And then I think he runs back behind Josh Allen, runs off behind the line of scrimmage, catches his screen pass, and then just jots into the end zone. You know what I mean? Absolutely great play. I like it. You know what I mean? I'll allow it. You know what I mean? Who's there? Touchdown. You know what I mean? Here is an extra point. It is up, and it is good. Oh, I crack myself up. Even if no one else laughs that doorbell, I'm gonna start using that more often. Who's there? Beer run. You know what I mean? Producer with the sound. All right, we're at a commercial break. Bills up 28-21. Let's go on and finish this game, but we will be right back after these messages. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time. Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law. Billboard, baby.
That's some good. Russell Nicolay getting after it, dude. That was a jam right there. You know what I mean? What up, Lee? How you doing? Aaron, Miami needs to score back, dude. Yeah, dude, they have to go down here and get some points, dude. That's what I'm saying. You're playing the Bills, dude. You better come. You better bring that offense with you. You know what I mean? What's up, Philly boy? What did we say about the doorbell? Oh yeah, that dog's going crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can't do the doorbell. You'll have to go with the cat. Have to go with the cat. Whenever I hear that, I think my cat's down here. You know what I mean? But here we go, 7:17 to go, 5 receptions, 49 yards. Tyreek Hill, 1 touchdown. So you fantasy players, if you have Tyreek Hill, you know, not a lot of yards, but he got the touchdown, so he kind of saved a really, really horrible game that he could have had. Here we go. Now the Dolphins are going to get this thing. Here comes the kick. And we're going to have ourselves return from about the 7-8 yard line. He's at the 15, he's at the 20, 25. He finds a hole, and he's at the 35. He busts through to about the 37 yard line. And can the Dolphins get something going here and get a touchdown? Last drive by the Miami Dolphins are showing this thing, you know, running up the middle a little bit. That was a nice little scamper, bounces to the left side, and he got past the 50 yard line. And Tua over here, the nice pass. He runs out of bounds about the 20 yard line, and then we all saw that touchdown. 2 again after it, you know. Tyreek Hill, dude, he can just jump around, just backflips. I could do that too, you know what I mean? I choose not to. I choose not to. Here we go, Miami. You got this. You think so? I don't know, man. Here we go. 2 is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right now. He's got a man in motion, and they're going to hand this thing off. This is a running situation right here, and not a lot there. He had the extra blocker. Didn't help him. Didn't help him at all. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in with me. We got 406 folks watching live across all the places, and I appreciate y'all. We're going to go back with the air horn on that one. We don't want Philly boy yelling at me anymore. Getting his dog all worked up. Here we go. Matt, can you do me a favor and play the Bears Still Suck drop? We will do that in a second. Here we go. After this play. Here we go. We're going to have a play action. Tua looking to throw. He's looking. He's throwing deep down right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete like the Bears would incomplete it. Let's hammer that Bears Still Suck song.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. Really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
There we go. That's a banger, dude. That is an absolute banger. Put earbuds in, Phil. 3rd down and 8. Here we go. You know we can take care of our people over here. 6:36 to go in the 4th quarter. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's got pressure. Throws it left side. That's completed on a 1st down on 3rd down and 8. So the Dolphins got something going over here. 6:28. The clock is ticking over here. That was to Waddle. That was a nice roll by Waddle. They're not even playing. Hey, Bears still suck and go anytime. Bears fans chant Green Bay sucks at Little League games. You know what I mean? So we can do it on here. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Here we go. 50-yard line. Tua's going to be under center. He's going to run this thing right side. He's got a little bit of room and not enough. That's going to be about 2-yard gain. So we're under 6 minutes to go in this thing now. $5.54. Now it's down to $5.41. The clock is ticking late. You know what I mean, Philly boy? 2nd down and 8. I'm just laughing at Daniels. Like his reaction, his facial expressions are funny to me. Here we go. 5:25 now. A lot of clock ticking off here. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got a little bit of time. He's running out. He gets rid of it. And that's going to be about what are you talking about? 6-yard, 5-yard gain? Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 3. Maybe 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4. Touchdown time. You know what I mean? We need it. Or I wouldn't say we, not me. Remember Dan Marino's cameo in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective? He saved Flipper. Yeah, dude. That first of all, that's a fantastic movie. Was his name Flipper? Was the Dolphins name Flipper in that movie? I forget. It might be. I'll take your word for it. But fantastic movie. Dan Marino did a good job in that movie. We have a timeout over here on 3rd and 4. 4:40 to go in the 4th quarter. But yeah, Ace Ventura, one of the great movies of our time. We're all lucky to experience it, you know what I mean? They go back to Al Michaels and Curb Hurt Street over here in the studio. Here we go. Check out the old podcast, you know what I mean? The Matt Ramage Show. Available everywhere that you stream podcasts. Go and subscribe to this thing. You got the QR code right there. You got no excuses, you know what I mean? Show some support. Show some love. Subscribe to the podcast. Give it a listen. I think it's all right. You know what I mean? Some people like it. Most consecutive road losses. Bills 9, 2017 to present. So the Bills don't. I don't know what's going on there. Third down and 4. Here we go. Tua's back to throw. Left side. That's a first down, and he gets out of bounds. So that's going to be a first down. And the Dolphins have something going here. 4:35 to go. So are we going to have overtime? I hope not. I got to work in the morning. I don't need overtime. That just sucks with no field goal games, you know what I mean? It makes it easier for overtime. Yo, the setup looks I missed the button. I missed that button, all right. To the third, there we go, Philly boy. Yo, the setup looks great. I appreciate that. You know, we got a good scoreboard over here. We got a producer now hammering it down. Here we go. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to run this thing left side for a couple yards there. And it's going to be second down. 4:25 to go. And, dude, this game, you know, a little, I wouldn't say exciting, but anyone's game at this point. You know what I mean? 2nd and 6. Let's see what they got, dude. They're getting down here. What are they at? The 25-yard line, I think? 7 plays, 36 yards on this drive. They're at about the 27 and a half yard line. Tua's going to be in a pistol. They have a trick play. They're running it right side. I wouldn't say a trick play, but a little misdirection. And that's, I think, nope, short of a first down. Just short of the first down. That was a good play. I like that. But that play, those type of plays can get blown up. Those type of plays can really kill you. Bills kicked a field goal with 6 seconds left. Yeah, I could see that for sure. We're at 3:30 right now. Dolphins all down out here. This is what I was talking about when I said the Pack would win close. Buffalo is just kind of dull and flat. It's hard to be super intense all the time. Yeah. I get that. So what do we got going on here now? Spotted at the 22-yard line. Did they change something? First down and 10, 3:22 to go in the first quarter, or fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10. I seen the 1, you know, I get confused. Start this game over again. Here we go. Tua's going to be in shotgun. Now he was to his left. Now he moved him to his right. And the 21-yard line, he's back to throw a quick pass. Intercepted by the Bills, and he might take it to the house. He doesn't have the energy for that. He runs out of bounds, and that's going to be an interception, and that's going to be the ball game, people. We have ourselves a turnover, the first turnover of the ball game. And Tua, man, just, you know what I mean? Replay assist, first down. Yeah, that was over there. Terrible spot. The ref's dumb. Thank you, replay. And now we got ourselves a pick. Tua's tattoos are pretty cool, though, on his arm. I don't know what's that. It's like a jersey or something. But that was an interception right there. That was bad. That was bad. Not what you want. You know what I mean? If you're a Dolphins fan, you know what I mean? All right, we got ourselves actually, I'm going to take a little break while we're at commercial right now. You know, we got to gear up for this drive right here. You know what I mean? We'll be right back.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All righty, we are back. 431 folks watching live across all the places. You know what I mean? We have 3 minutes left of this ball game. And, you know what I mean? H.E. Soder says, Mike McDaniel going to be looking at Green Bay rentals by Monday. Oh, yeah, we already got to that comment over there. But, yeah, we got ourselves a ball game, 28-21, dude. That just kind of wrapped this thing up, you know what I mean? So, let's see. I'm not going to win my prize pick, so I got that going for me. I did all right. I got 3 of the 5 right. I shouldn't have done the power play because 3 to 5, you actually win something. But I didn't do it. I make bad decisions. I was going for the whole jugular. You know, I was all in on it. Not one field goal by the Miami Dolphins, and I needed 2. And Josh Allen, I needed him to get 213.5 passing yards to the over. He's at 114. Did that update? That had to be more than that. No, that's what it says. But yeah, that was a pick over there. I thought it was going to be a pick 6. If he had some wheels, it would have been. We get some comments over here. Dolphins need to rebuild, trade Hill and draft a quarterback. Move on from McDaniels. I like McDaniels, but yeah, I agree. I think they tried on this thing. It didn't work out. I think it's time for the Dolphins to do some changes. Thanks for the watch party, man. Hey, thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate every single person who watches. And we're going to have a run from the Bills' right side, trying to cut this thing up and kind of get some yards. And he actually does, and that's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. But I absolutely appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out with me. I know there's better options. Here we go. Flag on the play. 2:52 to go in this fourth quarter. Let's see what this flag is. Holding on the offense. So this thing is going back. Beep, 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 beep. Those were backups. You know what I mean? Cheating on the offense. That was a good run, though, dude. He was running right. He was going to get forced out of bounds, so he just tried to stop, cut it back, and go right up the middle. Nice run, but unfortunately goes back. 1st and 20, 2:52 to go in the fourth quarter. And, if there's 2:52, so if they can make something happen right here, but it's first down, it is 1st and 20, but the Dolphins can get something going, shut it down. So far, not looking good. Run up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards there. And Miami's going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We got some cool merch, dude. Check it out over at the store. TheAmericMage.com. We got the Thank You, Jerry. We have the Buzzed Up. We have the Day Drinking. We have the Hangover hoodie. We have all types of stuff. We have this particular hoodie right here and shirt. Caleb Williams. Okay, guess I'm still a Packer fan. We got some good stuff over there. So be sure to check it out. Might be the Dolphins' next 4 games. It doesn't look like it's very tough. Buffalo Bills' next 5 games. They got the Saints, who are 0-2. Patriots, 1-1. Falcons, 1-1. They got a bye. They got Panthers, who are 0-2. Chiefs are 0-2. Like the Bills, they go 2 and what is that? 8? 2-8 record. My math might not be up to date right there. Here we go. 2nd down and 16. Need that reverse beep sound effect for the show. Here we go. Josh Allen back to throw. He's going to get rid of it in the middle of the field. And he's first down. He's past the 40. He's still moving. 35-yard line. And we're at 2:38. And that's a first down. And this game is a wrap. Not literally, but that's not good for the Dolphins. I'll tell you that. Yeah, more, dude. Yeah, I don't know what their defense is doing. I remember watching so many Packers defenses just like this, wide open. How is someone wide open in that situation? Like, what are you doing? Coleman with a great block. I mean, he got tackled before that, but he was down there working. But, yeah, this defense would be frustrating, dude. Frustrating if you're a Dolphins fan. All right, so we're going to have a 2-minute warning. We're going to step away here for a second. We're going to come back and finish this game off and see who can who can win this game. I think Buffalo Bills up 28-21. 2-minute warning. Let's go! We'll be right back.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
Give that man an Oscar, you know what I mean? That's a good, we got the 2-minute warning right here. We're still in it. They're at commercial, throwing some flag football action. 43 bat in the building. Same type of throw that sprung Randall Cobb against the Bears. You know what I mean? I do recall that. Yeah, so they're showing next week, Arizona Cardinals, Thursday night football, Seahawks versus the Cardinals. That should be a good one. I don't really care particularly about either of those teams, but I think it'll be a good game. Bills fans are getting after it. They're dancing, they're partying, they're having a good time. Got the Miller Lite rocking. They got their chants going on, you know what I mean? I love that sound effect. Here we go. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen's going to be under center. He's going to pitch this thing, and that's going to be to Cook, and he's going to cook for 3 yards. So the Dolphins are going to run out of timeouts here. Kaylee interviews the players of the game. Everybody eats for Buffalo. I'm looking at the JCPenney postgame show here. Dolphins showing some grit. No. I don't know if that's what you want. Well, they showed some grit. That means they lost. You know what I mean? They lost, but they didn't get embarrassed. They look like almost like a real football team. Not a good compliment, I don't think. Here we go, 2nd and 7. 1:56 to go. The Dolphins have no timeouts left. Bills have 2. Terry Pegula, Bills owner, CEO, and vice president. How are you the CEO and the vice president? So you're your own boss, I guess. It's like I'm the president and the vice president. You know what I mean? Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Here we go. Josh Allen's going to be under center. And they only have 33 yards to go to the end zone. They got James Cook again. And the Dolphins ain't going to take it easy on him. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But now it's going to be 3rd down. Buffalo crowd sings Mr. Brightside, roll out the barrel all day long for us. You know what I mean? I saw them singing that song, and I was like, oh, that must be their thing. I didn't really know exactly what it was, but, they're having a good time. Shout out to Bills fans. Yeah, that penalty right there, they're showing that on that punt. That was huge. That's what this game is. That's what football is, dude. Mistakes lose ball games. Penalties lose ball games. You got to have a disciplined team, and that guy, he knew right away, too. He was like, oh, man, what'd I do? Here we go. We're going to have Josh Allen in shotgun, empty backfield. The 3rd down and 7. He's rolling to his left. He's going to try to keep this thing. What a bad play call. Actually not. They're up 28-21. Dolphins have no timeouts. They wanted to show pass and then run out of it. Actually, I don't hate that. Now we're under a minute. The clock is ticking. They can't stop it. It's going to get down to about 30 seconds. Jesse says, Buffalo was awful tonight, but they never honestly looked like they were in trouble. They just kind of zoned out, and they've made some plays here late. Good teams roll like that against Miami on Thursday nights. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Good teams win when they're not playing their best. But you want to play your best. Here we go, Josh Allen. 33 seconds. The play clock's down to 5. He's got a man to his left. Let's see what they got on 4th down and 5. Yeah, they're not going to call a play there. Take the delay of game. There's 27 seconds to go in this ball game. And go, Pack, go is definitely right. So tune in Sunday. The Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. I will be live streaming before that game. Be sure to come hang out. You know what I mean? We are going to have an epic time. It's going to be a good time. Come watch the Green Bay Packers slaughter the Cleveland Browns with me. You know what I mean? It's going to be awesome. But we do have ourselves a Bills timeout over here. What are they showing here on the graphics? Some old game. Oh, yeah, we know what game that was. Bills fans. Sorry about that, dude. Why are they showing that, dude? Bills are winning. Why are you bringing that up? I feel like that's disrespectful to the Bills Mafia. Here comes the field goal. We don't need a Bills field goal. We need 2 of the Dolphins field goals, but here we go. 4th down and 5, 27 seconds to Bills up 7 with a field goal impending. And the field goal is up. It is good. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like the Matrix in this thing. You know what I mean? You say, who is that? Is that Matt or is that Keanu Reeves, bro? I will see you on Sunday. Badger State, I appreciate you being here for the stream. I had a good time. It makes it way better when people are in the comment section. So I appreciate everyone who's been hammering that chat. It is good, you know what I mean? There we go. We got the fireworks action going on over here. Daniels is not looking happy. He's put his head down. I got 51 text messages. What is going on? Group chats, dude, they'll get you. Group chats will get you. I appreciate you, Philly boy. Thanks for being here. We got 22 seconds. This game is about to be a wrap. Big shout out to Philly boy. Big shout out to Jesse. Big shout out to I'm gonna scroll through and give shouts to the people commenting. Let's go, Pack. Hey, it might be ugly this week, so nobody gets sad if we win 23-17. It's the NFL. Go, Pack, go. I absolutely agree. I think it's going to be a lopsided victory, but if it's close, you know, I mean, just win. Just win, you know what I mean? Shout out to Jesse tuning in here. Shout out to Deb. H.E. Soder. Here comes the kickoff, and we're not going to have a return. That's going to be a touchback. And shout out to Tam over here. 43 Bat been hammering the chat throughout this game. Fred McFarley, you know what I mean? Travis, all y'all. Appreciate y'all hammering the chat. We got 22 seconds left of this ball game. Be sure to come back for Sunday. Packers, Cleveland Browns, and then Monday Night Football. We got a good one there. I think that's the Lions, Ravens, right? So, you know what I mean? I'm excited. Karen says, "Thank you, Matt. Watching watch party. Thank you, producer Vic. I mean, show some love for the producer as we wrap this thing up pretty close here. You know what I mean? Shout out to the producer. Big handler his thing. Here we go. Chu is back to throw left side, and that's gonna be a first down out of bounds. I like that jam though. You know, I listen to that. I'm on my way to work. You know, just get jammed up for work. 16 seconds to go in this ball game. It's a 10-point game. Really not nothing that they can do here. They're gonna fight for it. They're gonna try to make something happen. Yeah, they're showing the Bills bench. Like, hey, we didn't play really good, but we won. You know what I mean? We won. Here we go. Tua's gonna be in shotgun. First down and 10. 16 seconds to get. He's back to throw. He's got pressure on his face. He throws it. Oh, almost intercepted. And now we're down to 11 seconds. They're just trying to stretch this game out. Just kneel it, bro. Just kneel it, dude. We got work tomorrow. So the Bills are going to go to 3-0. The Bills are looking like one of those teams, one of those dangerous teams. Not as much tonight, but this is a rival. Sometimes, you know, those scores are more close. Dolphins played up, but too many mistakes. Kind of screwed it up. Shot themselves in the foot. Out. 2nd and 10. 11 seconds to get. Tua's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. He throws it right side screen, and he's going to get past the 50. He's still going. First down, past the 40-yard line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's a game. That's a wrap on that. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in to the live stream. 435 folks watching live right now across the places. You know what I mean? This is a wrap. 2 people watching on Kick, 1 on Twitch, We got a couple over there on YouTube still lingering around, but we're going to wrap this thing up. And go, Pack, go come hang out with me on Sunday. We're going to have a lot of good fun. And don't forget to check out that giveaway on Facebook. You can win a $130 gift card to the Packers Pro Shop. And I appreciate everyone who followed me on Facebook. 100,000 followers, baby. You know what I mean? Go, Pack, go. We are out of here.